Hey DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with the tail end of the Alliance War, the coming winter, Jotunn edition, reskilled Jotunn edition. And yes, this is a Thanksgiving recap stream. So here in the US, I definitely had a 4-day weekend and maybe a 5-day because tomorrow it's a bit rainy out right now due to this current massive storm that's sweeping through the United States. And yeah, I'm going to not be working tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But I had to do a live stream. What's up, Lex? What's up, Soldier? What's up, Tario? What's up, King Leo? But yes, most definitely. I had to do a live stream. Catch up on a few things, talk about some stuff. Gonna pull some tokens. Got 2 regulars and 1 epic because we got berserkers in there, and we have fusion coming Thursday. Be ready for that, DOT community. It's very odd to see a fusion event not dropping at its usual time. So they're pushing it ahead of all this 3rd anniversary stuff. So they're putting the fusion event on Thursday. What's up, Reza? So yes, and for the stream, I used my 3-star, 2-star, 1-star from that were given to us as our free gift, and I'm going to use the 1 token that I was given. I have 3 tokens so far that I've earned in the event, but I'm going to use the one that was given to us again, just to put some more souls up on the board for the alliance, because I know everybody's pushing to try to get. Whoa, 3-star! Wow, pretty sweet. I know I say always to pull 1 more after that, but I want to save my relic, the relic tokens I got in this event, the 3 so far, for obviously not Conquest, it's coming next weekend, but the weekend after that, when we get into the anniversary stuff, I want to be ready to go for whatever is coming, which I hope it could be the Arch Guardian that we wanted. We'll see. But it also could be something completely different. Never know. But we do know that... actually, you know what? I'm sorry. The week after Conquest... No, I'm sorry. Conquest is... I was second-guessing myself there for a second. Because I know we're getting an event with everyone's favorite... Christmas Titan from last year. Where is he? This guy's coming back. And I do have a Jotunn already, so that's another reason why I'm not super excited for this event. But yeah, Krampus is back. He's going to get reskilled too, I guarantee it. Because when it comes down to champions, yeah, they're going to probably reskill him. Just to make him more relevant. But he's going to be in the upcoming Conquest. I'm not so excited about that as I am just excited about Conquest in general. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to level up. So yes, and I will be a lot more available next weekend for Conquest than I was this weekend, which of course was filled with family and my daughter, which of course is extremely rewarding to have that time. So... we'll get Krampus out of here. We will get back to using a set. I got mine up to 14. Of course, yeah, I did use just a bunch of XP relics. 2-star, just to try to get her up. But I'm still saving all my high level, or I should say, 2-star and 3-star fusion food that's pre-leveled. For the fusion event that's coming up, so couldn't really get much farther than that. So I've been hitting super low lands but as soon as I run out of this relic, we're just going to be concentrating on getting VP I still need to get 1.5 million VP, and I'm only just under 500,000. So after we run through these 8, I'm just going to pick up, I think, Berserker Titan that is available for the 1.2 boost would be Osiris. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to run him easy in the background while we continue the live stream. And it is great to see everybody. And yes, I will be streaming for Conquest next weekend, most definitely. Probably a Friday stream. And yes, things are moving along tomorrow. My horde will be officially 24. And I got to get them up to... And then I'm going to start, I think, tomorrow on my maidens to 24. See, there you see a day in 5 hours. So, yeah. In 3 weeks. For those maidens to go to 24. But yeah, so I'm going to start them. And pretty much as soon as they're finished, it'll be right before the new year, I'm going to start my Castle 25 upgrade. And probably at the same time, I'll start Goliath to 24. And yeah, I'll be on my way. It's going to be awesome. 2020, I'm maxing everything in 2020. Finally, right? DOT community. Well, I don't know. Maybe not spells. Might still be a while on the spells. We'll see what... No. We'll see. I'll still be running stuff. And of course, like always, anybody can join me in Discord. I do have the link if anybody needs it. I have talked to, just a very short back and forth, I have talked to Vintage in game. He does live! So, we of course await. I asked Vintage to hopefully jump on during some of the 3rd anniversary live streams that I plan on having, but also at the same time too, 136 is coming out, and that's something else we can also discuss tonight on the stream if anybody in the chat wants to talk about 136, things that are coming out with the new 5 stars. And if you have 136 already, please let me know. Pretty cool to know. Now, of course, I did decided not to go real far in this event just because it was not something that I was super excited about. Now, of course, because the event was delayed, we did get a bunch of free stuff, so I did decide to use some of that because I'm not totally certain that all the new, like this event, for instance, is using the old Christmas relics from previous years, but Conquest is going to use its regular Conquest relic tokens, which I have a ton of those. I got like 14 or 15, believe it or not. And then who knows if the actual winter events that come out are going to use the old Christmas relics. So I figured I would just use these ones in this event just because. What's up, Dead Nixon? Oh, of course. I popped on for a quick... Well, I won't say quick, because it depends. If it gets really rolling in here and we get a couple people on Discord, too, as well, we might keep the stream up for a bit longer. But Definitely wanted to stream a bit for tonight, talk a little bit about Thanksgiving, see how everybody else's Thanksgiving was, and of course, if you're outside of the U.S. and not celebrating Thanksgiving, it's still fine. You can still tell us about how awesome everything was this weekend because you probably weren't really playing hard in the event. Salon is true to DOT. Yeah, of course, Soldier. I truly enjoy the game, and I truly enjoy everything that comes with it when it comes down to the whole social community. So, so Soldier, when are we gonna see some more awesome videos from you? Maybe during the 3rd anniversary? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe some awesome, amazing Soldier live streams where he's got it all bumping like he normally does. We'll see. I was about to do my laundry, and then I got notification. Tosses laundry. Yes, that's right, Churro. Churro, you were like one of the only ones on the most recent live stream with Matt doing his solo thing. You got your comment read, didn't you? I could swear that was you when he read off like 1 or maybe 2 comments in like the beginning of the live stream. Yeah, I thought so. There we go, some more XP relics. Gotta get it set up there. Yeah, right? He's surprised he read it. Yeah, I feel you on that. I've definitely put a bunch of comments down, and I'm like, it's a hope and a prayer if you get yours read. I was there too. Back when I wasn't an SPP and back when I wasn't a YouTuber, I was just like all the rest of you on the live stream. Only for like a good 4 or 5 months, and then the developer started to read my comments a bit more. Oh, saving $200 a month by doing so. Oh, Soldier, see, I'm not spending that much. I mean, I'm being quite conservative for the most part. I mean, over the Halloween holiday, it was a bit pricey here and there, but for the most part, when it comes down to the remakes, because that was one thing I was able to skip out on during the Halloween event was a lot of the remakes. So, you know, with these events having these titans that just are reskill but from previous events or previous years, you don't exactly have to go super hard, which is awesome. Or if you don't have these titans and you're a collector, you do have an opportunity. Because when the Ice Guardian comes out, I'm telling you, the DOT community. I mean, what? I mean, I might do a few Head Start bundles, maybe 2. But I don't buy the event. Maybe that's what Soldier's talking about, $200 a month by doing so. Because I don't just say, all right, I'm gonna do like 10 Head Start packs, you know, and just do maybe 80 battles and then I'm done, you know. You're in the waiting rooms, Ice. Awesome, excellent. We're gonna have a little bit of backup here on Discord. I wish Soldier can come on voice. Oh wait, I moved him to the wrong room. Oh, he disappeared. I'm so bad. All right, that work? How are we doing, Ice? Can you hear me?
Yo, Z!
Yeah, there you are. What's going on, Ice?
What's up, man? Just survived Target, so I was listening to you getting some old Christmas decor.
Right. Surprised they didn't reskill Avalos. Yeah, right. Avalos could use a reskill, couldn't they? Oh my gosh.
Reskill Avalos would actually make me get some souls.
Right. What's up, Tag Her? Good to see you. We're just grinding out a little bit extra souls. Also, just getting some XP for a set. Because she's definitely awesome. A set and Reaver are my 2 rangers now that I'm just going to be working on. Reaver a little bit more until he gets up to 51, and then I'll just switch over to a set. But Reaver's, I think, like high 30s, so I'm not too concerned. Definitely, if you, with the Fusion event coming up, Ice, on what, Thursday, correct?
Can't wait, man. This is going to be a loaded 2 weeks of DOT.
Right? Because the 3rd anniversary is going to be sick. We're going to get free stuff again. Be prepared for that.
Free stuff is great.
And it's going to be, we got a free 4-star Titan last year. So now, this year, I can only imagine if they're going to try to top that. If they do, it will be impressive.
I mean, what could they do? It would have to be like a free summoner, which I don't think they would do. Or a free pre-leveled 4-star would be my thoughts.
Yeah, pre-leveled.
Now, the dopest would be if they did a free 5-star, but likelihood is low.
Yeah, no. What if they did? What if they did free pre-leveled 4-star and 500 DGs to everybody?
That would be awesome. Everybody gets a pull at the DG altar.
See, Zalon for president.
Zalon for president. I think if Zalon was running DOT, you'd let us choose which 5-star rather than playing the lottery all the time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they gave you 500 DGs and then there was like, oh, but you know what? Maybe, well, I would give you the option to choose from all 5 stars because, including the old ones, because now that the 1.36 is going to actually have the stats boosted.
Dude, these look awesome. So, like, I have not Bow of Gods. What's the other one? Bow of Gods is the epic one.
Stormbringer.
Stormbringer. Dude, it's going to be great on a set with the boosted stats, and then if we ever get a great champion that comes out beyond Dionysus, having the 5-star champion relic's gonna be awesome.
Shy, getting a new phone tomorrow, we'll be able to get Discord back? Yes, Shy, yes. We miss you. We miss you definitely. Target or Frozen 2? I just got back from Frozen 2. Pretty brutal. Oh, Shy, I saw Frozen 2 as well.
Frozen 2.
I saw Frozen 2.
Man, that song was rough this year. It was not a let it go. I'll tell you that much. It was. Right.
There was definitely. They definitely cringy. Tried. They definitely tried. It seemed like
they tried a little too hard.
Yeah. I definitely saw it with my daughter. She was super happy that we did get to see it, and she said it was the best movie ever and everything else. So she was super happy. So that's all I cared about.
Totally. Yeah, my kids kept doing that annoying whatever noise now. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
No spoilers. No Frozen 2 spoilers.
Yeah, no Frozen 2 spoilers for all the dads and moms out there. All right.
Speaking of spoilers, bro, tell me you're caught up on Mandalorian.
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
it's
caught
incredible.
up. I'm not caught up on Mandalorian, but I have been, let's see. Have
you watched any of it yet?
No, I haven't seen any of it yet. So, no spoilers.
Bro, you gotta watch the first 2 episodes.
No spoilers. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, Lex. Again, thank you. Surreal, choose 5-star.
The ultimate Star Wars reveal in episode 2.
Oh, stop it. Churro says no spoilers on Mandalorian, please.
No, it's no spoilers. You just gotta see it because now it's like an internet meme.
There's Vintage. What's going on?
Is Vintage hopping in?
I don't know. He might hop into Discord. I did mention earlier that... hopefully, we'll see some Vintage every once in a while.
I'm telling you, Mandalorian's going to get ruined on the internet if you don't watch it.
Mandalorian's going to get ruined by the internet. Well, and all those free Disney Plus subscriptions as well. So, all right.
You just got to watch it, man.
All right.
It's incredible.
All right. So, we're switching over to... Because we're done with relics, because again, that was my one freebie. Of course, the one freebie relic pull was a 3-star, of course. But here we're going to switch to Berserkers, because we at least want to get a 1.2. I am pulling some tokens later in the stream, so everybody needs to, relax.
Oh, Nice.
Yeah, I got an I got an epic and 2 regular tokens. No, I'm doing
It's your favorite berserkers.
That's
man.
why I'm doing it.
When you pull.
Well, and again, it's because it's before fusion event again.
Exactly.
How else are you expected to fuse up any berserkers if you just don't have any food? I'm just telling you. It's crazy if you don't. I'm telling you.
I'm assuming you're going to be fusing up Osiris. Is that going to be
well?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be my main goal. He's at 43 right now, and I'm working on his relics.
Do not sleep on a set, bro. I have my set at 46 right now.
Yeah.
And dude, she's best for PP out of any Titan because you don't even have to drop a summons or an Omega. You just do auto and it's done. No troop loss.
No Discord here yet, Vintage? Okay, well, thank you for tuning in, though, and letting us know what's going on. Vintage,
we missed you, man. We missed you on the old Discord and your videos.
Yes,
it's not
of course.
The same without you.
It isn't. What's up, Seth Roth? Thank you for joining. Seth Roth will hopefully join Discord soon enough as well.
How's his recovery?
Yeah, hopefully.
From surgery.
Hopefully good. Elated Ruthless, good to see you. Godan, good to see you. Oh, of course, Godan slides in. Godan slides in. Slides in. Hello, everybody.
History in the making. History in the making.
Yeah, history in the making. Godan joins one of my streams. Oh wait, that's not history. That happens all the time.
Well, there's history every week according to Godan's videos.
Yeah, right.
The best.
That's right. All right. So anyway, I'm not gonna sleep on a set. Don't worry.
No, real quick though, before Godan leaves your stream.
Yeah, because he will.
Godan, excellent video on the day when there was the big glitch. If it wasn't for you dropping that video, I would have missed the glitch.
I missed the glitch on my main account. I got it on my
goodness.
I got it on my.
That was the best.
You know what account I did get it on though? My I logged into my what's it called? Test account, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I just started
your test account.
I just started doing it. I already had over 200,000 gems on there, so I got like 20,000 more, but I was just like, again, I was like, huh. And then I went on my regular account like an hour later and it was gone. I was like, no. It was gone.
Dude, I've only had 3 builders this whole time. So I got that 4th builder for $5 along with all those gems. And then I wasn't able to pull the 20K gems, but I got about 15 before it changed.
What's up, Chris Johnson? What's good to see you? Hashtag glitches, yes. Ian Rogerson, good to see you. How we doing? Good. That glitch was crazy. Feel bad for people sleeping or working. Yeah, of course, Godan. Hashtag blame Godan. I know that's what he said on his. I think that was on your Twitter post. Godan. Hashtag blame Godan. He does it again. But you know me, I'm all about sweet summoners, and I mean, like right now again, like normal, I have 1 Titan in each class that I'm working on all the time. So, and the nice thing is, well, except for champions is still hard. I didn't get Broomhilda, and I guess that's the one champion that would have been a champion to work on, but I just didn't.
So what are people saying about Broomhilda? I heard some videos floating around where she soloed an Osiris. Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah, someone was sharing it in a band. There's some video of Broomhilda soloing an Osiris. Like a high-level build, melee resist Osiris.
Yeah.
So I guess she's got some potential.
Look at that. Come across the 10K VPPP land. You know, you just don't walk away from that. You do what you got to do. Got 22K plus gems. Nice shy. I'm mostly okay now. I got 12 more stitches last Tuesday, then did some damage on Thanksgiving. Refuse to miss out. And besides pain, lets you know that you're alive. That's true, Seth Roth. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Someone in Elite League got my level 60 fully leveled relics with a Broomhilda. Oh. An Elite League, huh? Harry Thomas just subscribed. Thank you, Harry Thomas.
Hey, Zalon, I'm going to shut my Discord off and pop back in. It's pretty choppy.
Okay.
All right.
Good to see everybody. And I hope everyone's weekend was relaxing and you didn't have to play this event too ridiculously hard. And if you did, I hope you got what you wanted. And I'm sorry if I'm taking a breath in between each thing that I say. I gotta burp. Because that's what people say about Godan. I saw somebody mention that in his comment section once. Thought it was ridiculous. They're like, why do you breathe in between everything that you say in your videos? I was like, holy crap, he really does. Alright, you're back, Ice.
Yeah, I'm back. Here we go. All I heard was something about Godan. You're making fun of his breathing patterns.
Well, the fact that he breathes in between everything that he says. I tried to do it once, like, see if I could, like, imitate him to, like, do like a just a joke. And I was like, man, dude, he takes a lot of oxygen in.
That's the best. I love his pre-recorded music that he has.
It's always
it gets
the
really
same.
dreary.
Yeah.
You feel kind of depressed for a second, and then you have hope again. It's the best.
So everybody's standing around for it. That Eris is
Maybe
right
DOT
there.
is done. Maybe DOT is dead. No, Godan still believes it's going to happen.
Yeah, right. It's like in every action movie. It's like, is the hero going to die? Oh wait, no, we can't do that.
Oh wait, Godan's not retiring.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We're saved again. We're saved. Did you get Jotunn early in your test account this week, or is it been pretty dormant?
I didn't even look because I just wasn't excited about it.
You weren't excited about Jotunn? He's obviously the favorite Titan of all the
I don't know. Krampus is pretty sweet. And where else do you get
Krampus?
Where else do you get your own free shopping cart? You know.
I know, right? I think someone called it out. You have a little mini Jotunn in the cage.
Yeah.
On one of your streams.
Yeah.
That would be the best. What's your skill guess for Krampus?
Oh, they're just gonna do the same champion thing that they do, where they're just gonna buff the Titan and some troops, and that's just the way it's gonna be. But their percentages aren't gonna be as high as they would be if they were just troop-oriented skills.
Oh man,
that's what I think.
So Zalam, my connection's not good. How long are you streaming for tonight?
I don't know, a little bit.
All right. Okay, I'll be home in a while. So tell you what, are you streaming for Conquest?
Well, yeah, of course. That's my dad's birthday, but of course he always goes out with my mom, so.
Bring your dad on. Why not?
Right.
A little Conquest with Pops.
Yeah, right. With Pop Z. Yeah, it'd be pretty nuts.
Papa Z. There it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Papas, did you see that cringy Papa John's video that was circulating?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch it, man. Homeboy Papa John's gonna Papa crazy. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, one last thing. Did you watch Irishman yet?
No, I have not, and it's gonna be super sick. So no spoilers on Irishman either. Irishman,
no, it's not a spoiler.
It's on Netflix.
It's not a spoiler movie. It's not a spoiler movie.
It's gonna be so good.
Even if someone blew stuff for you, it's not gonna ruin it.
3.5 hours.
But here's my recommendation. Okay, it's not a normal Scorsese movie. Watch it in 2 sittings. Do not watch it in 1.
Yeah, because 3.5 hours.
It's too long. I watched it in theaters. It's too long.
Wait, you watched it in theaters?
Yeah. Because I listen to a bunch of movie podcasts, and they're like, "Yeah, you got to watch it in theaters so you don't break away from it."
Wait, so when it's in theaters,
horrible.
do they market it as a Netflix movie?
Yeah, it's a full blown Netflix production.
Okay, I was just wondering if they put it in the theaters like that as well. Just curious.
Yeah. It opens up with a Netflix production, just like you're watching it on your streaming device.
Wow.
But it was cool.
Hey, I got a
it's
heroic
shot
offering.
really well, of course.
Look at that. I got a heroic offering. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I never buy them.
Oh, wow. The heroic. What, dude? That's $29.99 well spent. Why not?
What? No, it's not.
Feel like a hero.
No, it's not. Now listen.
You press that, you're like, wow, man.
Stop it.
My hero status just shut up.
You're making everybody uncomfortable with saying how awesome it is when it's really not. Now I am saying
it's heroic.
It's
obviously heroic.
No, it's not. Now listen. Krampus equals cramps plus tampons. Lord Jesus, we have a stream. Yeah, Extinction, what's going on? Corey says Godin should narrate novels for an audio app. His voice is nice and mellow. I agree. I got the Grinch the first time, fused him not long ago. Kind of useless Titan, and the remake one don't look any better. Yeah, right, Ian? I agree on that one. That's why I was like, I can get away with missing this, and it's not like I don't have Jotunn. And these 3 and 4 star Christmas relics are all garbage. I'm just gonna fuse them all away, and I feel like anybody else is gonna do the same with them. So
you're not gonna kit out your Jotunn or your Ice Guardian with some winter boots, some winter gloves? You sure?
No. Pass.
Bro,
hard pass. Hard
freeze
pass.
Spell.
Hard pass.
Freeze spell.
Yeah, right. Come on. For the extra freeze. Remember how much?
Bro, you put that freeze spell on top of Krampus. You got double freeze. It's incredible.
Yeah, get out of town.
Incredible.
All right, I gotta get another refreshing beverage.
I was tempted to get those ice charms, though. I mean, that is a tempting relic. From your experience, Salon, a featured relic like that, when do you think it'll be back in circulation?
Well, see, all the charms, they're going to put the okay, you know how they do the orbs right now? They're going to start throwing the charms in. They're going to start throwing the charms.
This is an all-time burp stream for you,
yeah,
bro.
Well, I
think we're like 4 or 5 burps right now.
Yeah, all right, calm it down. I'm having some hot hash. But anyway, so I'm pretty certain I'm not going to have to go to work tomorrow. But anyway, so
charms.
With the charms, I believe they're going to run all the charms like they do the orbs and like they do the runes and like they do. Remember how they did all those in the altars and everything else? I believe the charms are going to be a lot of times for theaters of war. They're going to be on the top tier. They're gonna push them into a altar where they're just going to be all charms. And that they're going to be available, but it's going to be like the 24K one, you know what I mean? So nobody's going to be Nobody's going to be really hitting it up.
See that? Yeah, that relic. I think the 2 charms that are going to be worth it are the Frost charm and the Horde charm when it comes out. That Horde charm is going to be the most sought after relic at that time,
right?
By far.
And we haven't actually even seen that yet. We've seen what? We've seen the ice one. We've seen the Earth one, yes.
Goliath one.
And the
storm charm.
Yeah, we've seen the storm charm.
The storm maidens. I mean, because obviously the high melee resist storm maiden is what everyone's seeking after.
Yes, of course. Put it on your Christmas list, everyone. So
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 free spell is just laughable. That's right, Blazebox. Ice Charms was tempting to go for, but not worth going to 18k souls for just that. Exactly. So just remember, all the stuff a lot of times that we see at the very end, like Bountiful Harvest, we all got it for free. That was at the end of an event at one point. You know what I mean? Like,
was it really?
I am pretty certain if it wasn't a relic event, it was, or maybe it was a relic pull event where you just had to pull it.
I think it was a pull. I think it was was that the same time as Rabbit Heirloom?
I feel like Rabbit Heirloom was around the time of Easter, and I feel like
I thought Harvest,
and I think Harvest was around Thanksgiving. So
last year, okay,
maybe not. Correct us if we are wrong. Equip them all, freeze all day, says Machine. Are you kidding me?
Freeze,
Machine,
straight up.
Machine
winter
says
gloves,
equip them all.
Winter boots, winter cloak. No, you need that fire cloak. Fire cloak with those winter gloves.
Ice is going to be sent to his room with no supper. Oh. Is that right, Sephiroth?
Well, Sephiroth hasn't been eating much anyway after his surgery, so.
Oh, it was a poll event in April, says Churro. I found out how women make the toilet water blue when they clean it. They drop a Kool-Aid packet in the water. You think it's a Kool-Aid packet, Brain? Seriously? I don't think it's a Kool-Aid packet. That's it could. I mean, that's an astute observation. There's a possibility, but probably not.
Did you start your season 3 of Expanse yet, Zalon?
Well, The Expanse, of course, is I'm still watching it with my dad, and of course we did get a few episodes in over the holiday, but we're still watching season 2 because of course I started him. Okay. We only watch one episode every day whenever I'm around, so we're getting him there. But I can't wait for season 4. Like I said, might even have to do a stream after a day or two after the season is launched because I think we're gonna, like all the other times, we're gonna get everything all at one time. I doubt they're gonna release it week to week. So if that's the case, and they're just gonna give us all of Expanse season 4 all at one time, I will allow everyone enough time to be able to binge watch it within like a small period of time, maybe a day, maybe 2. I've gotten
used to the.
And then we're gonna live stream, and we're gonna have to. There's gonna be a serious discussion about it. So.
Okay, so I'll try to watch Expanse over December, and so we can.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. You're gonna have to be able to put it down in like a day or two as soon as it's launched.
The Mandalorian, man, being weekly is really enjoyable. I mean, I got used to the binge watching on a weekend. But it's really nice being able to talk shows week to week like Game of Thrones.
True. Well, I still watch
the binge.
I'm watching the last season. I'm watching the last season of Silicon Valley right now, week to week on HBO, and then I'm also watching Watchmen week to week on HBO. So.
The Watchmen didn't grab me.
It is constantly raising a lot of questions, but they're finally starting to reveal some stuff, and it's enjoyable. It
just drug on for me too much. It didn't grab me.
Well, for me, it's pretty enjoyable. I like it. What's up, Val? Good to see you. What's up, Bex? Thank you for joining. Oh, Brain's asking. That's how y'all do it, right, Val? Totally, says Val. About this. So not interested in watching Mandalorian and Watchmen until full season drops? Okay. Alright. Yes, I have watched F is for Family. Yes, of course. Not if... Well, did they drop a new season? Because if they dropped, like, the 4th season, which I think is coming next year, actually. That's an amazing
Are you a Bill Burr fan?
I am a Bill Burr fan, yes, most definitely. He's really good.
Do you ever watch his interviews with people? They're amazing.
I actually have not, but maybe I will.
All right, Zalon, I'm going to have to hop off, dude. My internet connection's pretty weak right now.
All right. Well, thank you for holding off and staying on as long as you could, because I know I...
All right, pal.
Oh.
We'll touch base later in the week.
All right, cool. Oh, that means Val has to jump on.
Val, hop on.
Val has to jump on now.
Val is it. Val is it.
Val is it. She now has to jump on. If you need the...
Is Val and BMT hopping on for Conquest this weekend?
Oh, yeah, they should be.
A full stream?
They should be. Val and Jim should be doing a...
Have Val post the link for her stream in the YouTube chat, because I couldn't find her on YouTube.
Or you can just click on her icon in the YouTube chat, and it'll take you right to her channel.
Oh, or we could do that. You're right, Salon. You're right. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too, guys. Thank you for joining. She's like, click on me. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to do the Val voice. We're gonna have to start making fun of Val until she gets on Discord. That's how we do, DOT community. We just bust on the women until they join. What's wrong, brain? Thirst is thirst. No brain. So Val, do you need the link, or do you already have access to the NTG Discord? I think you do. I'll post the link if I have to. Where's Jim? I don't know. There he is. Wow, she sound like that? Yeah, Jim. There's your ice spell. Wow, Vintage says I haven't played in 2 weeks and I haven't missed it. Oh. But what happens when Conquest comes this next week, Vintage? Will you get the itch? Will you say, I have relics that need leveling? I have to, right? I don't know. I think that might happen. See? Even Ice. Vintage, no! You can't retire yet. See, that's right. I'm staying strong for 2019. We got third year anniversary coming up, and we got the winter event coming up, which should be very similar to the way the Halloween event was run. We're gonna be probably collecting stuff. Who knows? I might be collecting snowflakes. Who knows? We know the game collects enough snowflakes as is, but I don't want to lose my lands. Bunch of snowflakes. Been playing Clash of Clans. It's just not even interesting anymore. Oh, Vintage. Something for defense. Otherwise, I might be done. I feel you on the defense. We did discuss a little bit, myself and Vintage, about some of the most recent updates. And agreed on the changes of stats for the troops is a good idea. But unfortunately, the troops they chose to change were the troops that, of course, are way underpowered and underwhelming, whereas if we just tweak down some of the troops that are currently dominating the game, we might see a little bit more balance. Yeah, extra station defenders does nothing. They have to adjust troop stats, exactly. Ice, just log in for dailies anymore like 2 weeks ago. Been playing a lot of COD Mobile. Yeah. Yeah, Blazebox, doesn't Vintage already have like 500 and something max relics? That's a good point. Very possible. Shy says, I got 1 foot in DOT and the other on Second Galaxy. I see, Shy. Yeah, Second Galaxy is definitely a lot of fun. There's definitely a nice crew over there. I know Drum's still playing, because I was talking to D earlier. Drum's still playing, what is it? Shadow Legends. Which, I don't know, it just didn't grip me. I'm still waiting for the Game of Thrones game to come out. It just got released in beta in the Philippines. And I'm on the fence. Oh, there's Jim. I'm on the fence whether I want to see about Trying to get in the Philippines market on my tablet. Just so I can play the beta. Oh, man. I am very interested in the Game of Thrones game, but we'll see. We'll see if it's all that great or not, or if it's going to be something that's just going to be just like a lot of other games that have dropped. What's up, Jim?
What is up, Zalon?
Good to see you.
Yes, it's good to talk to you, bud. Good to talk to you. I'm kind of like Vinny's, though. I haven't been playing a whole lot, just logging in dailies.
Yeah, well,
my dailies, that's about it.
Yeah, seeing what's going on in the game. Well, I still have my quest to get to Castle 25, and I'm almost there, so... I'm still going strong, Jim. Still going strong.
Now, if they would drop a good event or something like that, I mean, you know, I'd go in, but I'm not getting Jotunn, and I guess they're going to have the cage snatch here shortly too. So
yeah, for Conquest, but you know, are you still going to play Conquest just for the normal reason to play Conquest?
Yes, I'll still play Conquest for the triple battle drops and
yeah. And are we expecting a Jim and Val stream as well?
That I don't know. I can't promise anything.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to consult with my partner and see what she says.
Vintage says I need to count my max relics. The majority of DOT gameplay is a long grind. Events are nothing but grinding for several hours. The same thing over and over again. When you get away from that, it's a relief. Yeah, very true. Ian says, I thought about going back to Clash, but I'm playing Xbox mostly now. On only during dailies on my main, not logging into Mini for a week. At least they got the message. I'm willing to try. Eve servers open second. Yeah. That's the new mobile game that's going to be very similar to Second Galaxy. Well, I should say Second Galaxy is very similar to EVE Online, and now, of course, seeing that Second Galaxy was able to come out before EVE Mobile, they were able to snatch up a bunch of the EVE players, but there's probably going to be a big shift of players going from Second Galaxy to EVE Mobile. So that is going to be a thing here very soon. Actually, I do know that Non-Toxic NTG is going to be sprouting up a team for League of Legends Mobile is happening. It's coming out here very soon, so NTG is going to actually put together a esports team for that. We'll see exactly how serious it becomes. It may, like some of the other esports games that NTG's been with, become quite serious to the point where they actually might be constantly competing. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens here in the near future. There's going to be a lot of opportunities in NTG in a lot of different games, not just on the Titans, as always. So is ROR a thing, says Vintage. You know what? I don't know. You know, I still have $100 invested in that game and still waiting to hear back on exactly what's going on with it.
So, what are they doing with it? Anything?
Yes, but I believe it's just come to the point where they are just constantly. I think they're just going at a lot slower pace than they ever expected they would be right now, and I believe it has to do with funding. So,
okay.
I think a lot of people go into the situation thinking that you can do everything for a certain amount, and then after you get into it and you're doing it for a while, you realize it's really not the case.
Right.
And it takes a lot more. New campaigns are intriguing, yeah. It's true. New campaigns are going to be coming to the game in 1.36. Now, it's going to change week to week, and there are 3 different sets, from my understanding. Zalon and Bo are the only ones holding their breaths. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm continuing on in my search of whatever I can possibly find to be able to play and enjoy, especially with the community. Because, I mean, I do play games where there's absolutely no community. I mean, there is, but, like, it's not like anything close to the way Dawn of Titans is played. But, like, for instance, I played the Trailer Park Boys game, but it's a completely single-player-oriented for the most part, and there's no actual like alliance play. So
I've been playing Call of Duty Mobile.
yeah, you were saying that in the chat, and I mean, there's definitely a lot of people that enjoy that game as well. Oh, there's Val. I'll move her over.
Yeah, because I don't have permissions from anybody anymore. All my permissions were taken away.
You must have been a bad boy.
Hashtag blame Bo.
Mm-hmm. That's right. What's going on, Val? Can you hear us? Oh, maybe she doesn't know that she's already in here.
She's on mute.
Yeah. Or maybe she's
so she ain't gonna be able to hear.
Or maybe she's talking and she doesn't realize she's on mute.
Val, you're on mute if you're talking.
There you go. Boom Beach just dropped a huge update. Thinking of downloading that game again. Yeah, Corey. You know, sometimes I have done that where I've re-downloaded games that I played a long time ago. And after I play them for just a very small amount of time, then I'm just like, yeah, no, I realize why I uninstalled this game.
She says she can't unmute, so you might have to do it. Is it muted on her, on your part?
Server def and server mute. No. I don't know.
I can't even open a room up. I mean, I can't get into it. I can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Well, I can't change that anyway.
Press the unmute button, Val. Just press that button.
Yeah, no, I don't see any way that I can do it. Here, let me try something else. Let me see if I can do this.
That's okay. I'm here. Val's here, but she's muted. She can hear. I just want you to know.
I got her. I think she can talk now. Can you talk now, Val?
Yes, I can unmute now.
Yeah, see? I just threw you in the right room. I said, get over there, Val. Now we can hear you.
I'm not sure what happened.
Mm-hmm. So
it looks like there's a lot of people. Vinny doesn't play in ROR. He's not like the alpha or beta, is he? He just asking about it.
The alpha's out right now, but it's and I mean some people have access to it. I had an option to, but I didn't jump on it because I was told it really wasn't all that super impressive. But
right.
I know that
I understand that.
There are some people that are playing. But again, it could easily go into an entirely new direction. Like, it could be completely reworked if things get picked back up. I think I like DOT and COC the most of games I've played. A lot of games move to fragment piece system, and I hate that. Yeah, the fragment piece system. That's that actually is the way I already know this, the way they have it set up for the Game of Thrones game that I'm referring to, where you have to get so many fragments of certain characters. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still love DOT, but I think one of my biggest downfalls was looking for other games. And when you go looking for other games, you see what these other games are doing and how much they are doing. And then you look at DOT and I said, shit, I'm spending $100 or more on DOT a week, and I'm getting shit. Excuse my language, sorry. I forgot. It's your stream.
Yes, Jim. Yes, Jim.
You know, I love DOT. I love the graphics, the artwork. I've been playing it for 3 years. a lot of time, money, energy invested. I've met great people. I'm never going to give it up. But all I do anymore is log in for my dailies, basically. Or if Val or Sage
does that
says that, hey, we're at war.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say. So does that mean you're not in the main alliance with Val anymore?
No, I'm in the main alliance. We're kind of chilling right now. We're not doing a whole lot. But I mean, if Val would message me or she would post a message in, our Discord server that, hey, we're at war, or we in a stripping game or whatever, I'm still going to jump in if I'm able to. I'm not at work or something. I mean, I'm always going to have everybody's back. There's no question about that. But like I said, when I play Call of Duty and I see the things that they do with it, even the little stuff that we've wanted, like a replay of the Garrison hits to see what they're using and how they're doing it. You can actually watch other players in game to see how they're playing. Yep. I mean, there's so much. There's 9 different maps. Right now there's like 30 different, events going on that you have to do different things in. So there's so much going on in the game. And then you go to DOT and it's like, okay.
I find it creepy that you can watch people play. Like, what?
Yes. Jim has a new nickname now. It's called Stalker.
Right? Extinction says Extinction had to finish this event for the last relic. Had my Helga has 90% melee and 114 range to resist. Wow, Extinction. Crazy sauce.
This last event, the Osiris event, I spent 62,000 gems. All I pulled was 1-star pull star, and I didn't even get to Osiris.
Really?
I pulled, actually...
So wait, did you just not...
Me and Val was talking,
so I
pulled 3 more relics, and they were all 1-star, and I was done. I jumped out of the game. I was done with it. I was just... I couldn't do it anymore.
Did you not get Osiris at all then?
No, luckily I got it in a team reward, and a huge part of that is Val, because she did 40,000 souls.
Wow, Val. But that was because it was the first Omega Horde Summoner. I mean, you had to, right, Val?
Well, I mean, there were some people who were on the team who, didn't have the time to play, holidays and everything coming up. And I had so many extra relics. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to throw everything into it. And we just all made sure, the people that could play made sure that the rest of the team who couldn't play it got it. So it was good.
I think I got to 16,000 souls, and I pulled 3 more relics, and they were all 1-star. And I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not even doing this.
Yeah. He's like, I won't be in game for a while.
I was so mad.
I'm not too happy.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, suck it up, Buttercup, but that was brutal.
Right, see?
I would be mad.
No, Brain, I haven't seen Jack Ryan Season 1 or 2. It is on my list of things to watch, most definitely. It has been recommended to me by a few other people. Great Old One says, what's going on? Are we going to talk about this upcoming Crap Quest? Yes. The things in the Conquest are not going to be all that exciting, but I know, because I'm not going to be like, oh, I need Krampus, you know what I mean? Oh, it's good. They're going to have ice charms in the last tier. Who cares? All right. I'll have another opportunity to get it some other time. Probably ice charms, I believe. If they like to, like how they do the orbs, I think they're going to also put them in top 100 in rank rewards. And that's not a bad place for them. Because people will be like, oh, well, at least I can get those. So.
Yeah, this is another one I will be saving my gems for. I won't be doing Krampus, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be doing it for the battle drops. I'll probably get to 7 or 8 just from doing. I am saving my portal stones from this event for the Conquest, as I always would do.
Yeah, I'll do the triple battle drops to level a couple more relics, and I got another 5-star Berserker relic, so or not Berserker, but Champion. So I'm probably gonna try to level that one too.
Blazebox did 37K souls for Cyrus event.
Nice job, Blazebox.
Yeah.
Yeah, read some of that chat there, Val, because sometimes I miss it.
Sorry.
Do it, Val. Do
I'm
it.
so used to doing it.
It's so. I love how you're just used to doing it, Val. It's so good. It's so good.
I am.
You're like it comes just naturally.
It comes naturally.
It does.
See, Zalon, I trained her well.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, and Val's like, "Oh, really, Jim?" And
I like my Zalon voice, or the voice that Zalon makes for me.
yeah.
I was like, wow, did she really sound like that? No, she doesn't.
So
But
Not even close.
I gotta do my Jim voice here. Let me just drink this bottle of peroxide quick.
I'll have you know that many people like my voice. Thank you very much.
I know, Jim. Or else you wouldn't have people coming onto your live streams. It's very true.
right. I just giggle. So
This is true. This is true, Val.
it is. It's like I don't know what it is with the giggles, but D would know.
Yeah.
Where is D?
Yeah, well, she needs to know. Yeah, message her because I told her I was going to be streaming today, and I talked to her for most of the day because she was in extreme panic mode, like typical D.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
About what?
like always. Now about stuff that we don't want to talk about on stream, but she's just doing like, you know, she just needs that motivation, like always. Help her out with figuring things out, saying I'll take care of it, and then so it takes weight off her back, so she doesn't have to worry as much.
Yeah.
The social aspects of this game are very, very heavy on her shoulders. She has to make sure that everyone feels good and everything is okay. Oh man!
I sent her a message. Let's see. I need some D time.
Yeah, right, Brain?
He uses all language, cuss often, but do it in an articulate manner.
I'm not very eloquent. I'm a truck driver, bro. I'm not very eloquent.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll be on.
The Great Old Ones. That's a good name.
Yeah, you like that?
I do. He wants the ice tar whenever it comes out. That's what he's saying.
I like Blazebox and his profile picture. I feel like his name Blazebox and his profile picture are so well matched. Just like Brains, obviously, but Blazebox is fairly new to the chat at least, and I find it very funny whenever I look down at it and hear the chat.
They're so small that it's hard to see people's profile pictures.
Right. Did anybody see that for the my thumbnail I have a turkey coming up the side of Jotunn? It's just like kind of just hanging out there. It's pretty good. Everyone will see it later.
No, I didn't even see it.
Oh, well, the thumbnail will be good. You'll laugh. You'll say, Jotunn is a turkey. I understand, Zalon. It's cool.
I'm trying to... Let's see.
It's 9:30. I don't have time.
Is that what D said? Is that what D said?
That's what she's gonna say. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
It's 9:30.
Yeah, it's 9:30. Drum says I'm sabotaging bedtime.
That's like the most terrible D impression.
I know. Yeah, but,
right.
Yeah, but that's the truth though. Sabotaging bedtime. Can't sabotage bedtime.
I'm off tomorrow, so I'm good.
Oh, you're off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Wait a second. That's my actual name, by the way? No way your last name is Box. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I call BS. I want to see a driver's license
With
picture of it in the chat.
With Box as your last name, man. I don't know.
Blaze Box, come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Blaze Box. It's pretty. Now I've heard of people naming their kids Blaze because I'll be honest. We got Kanye West naming kids West. You know what I mean, or Northwest or whatever. It's ridiculous. So.
Brain Salon's tea voice sounds about as pleasant as it. Yeah.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
So in your opinion, what's the top 3 Titans for attacking Conquest? I would say Zeus. I would also say, well, let's see. Here, let me just take a quick...
Bast and Dionysus.
I would say Bast. Yeah.
Well, yes, Bast. Yes, Bast. And Dionysus, if you have him. Again, I feel like it's been a while.
Osiris is going to be a wrecking ball. You got 5 additional.
Yeah, Osiris too. Nothing really in Guardians. So we'll just skip that. You can definitely do Kronos is good for Conquest. I know a lot of people that like to use Kronos.
Kronos takes too long. It's like watching paint dry.
Well, I'm talking about taking the levels on, not doing actual ping pong. But yes, people actually.
Well, even the levels, that would take forever with Kronos.
Yeah, well, some people still like it, like Val, right, Val?
Yes, I use Kronos all the time.
See?
Yes, we know.
See?
I'm trying to get her out of that habit. She's just not listening.
Yeah, she's just not listening. Yeah. And then of course Arya is good too. If you got the really good role for Arya, she's really good for Conquest as well. Because she's
it's quick battles because you can drop Omega Goliath on whatever and it's done.
That's right.
You have to rely on actual Kronos. You just
exactly.
No, you mean you don't use Kronos? You use the Goliath?
Almaran's good. Osiris is good.
Say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so. And then you got Aset. It's going to be good. Artemis is going to be good. Pretty much any kind of, Reaver. Pop him out there. And then Zeus.
Jim's a little fiery today. What's going on, Jim?
It's because he's missed doing all this.
Blazebox, I still call BS.
Yeah, I don't know, Blazebox. I just don't know. I think that
you could take a picture of your ID, crop it out to where it's just your name.
Appreciate George. You hear Blazebox, where it's just your name, just so we can see that.
I just want to see it.
This is Blazebox.
The peer pressure is real here. Just do it already.
Yeah. Analyst 2.0 is great in Conquest, says Churro.
Any of these Titans would be great, and Val has them all, but she uses use Kronos with Goliath. I had to get her away from using those damn Grenadiers for so long.
Wow, Val.
She probably started using other things. She says, like, oh, wow, this is quick range, isn't it?
Listen here, Jimothy.
Hey! Wow.
Do you feel the end of Thanksgiving weekend love going on here in Zalon stream? Isn't it great? Churro says Grens. What's that? What's that? What are Grens?
Oh, yeah.
What are Grens?
Right. Yes, I haven't used Grens in quite some time. Don't listen to Jim.
When was the last time you used them?
Before Zeus.
Uh-huh. And why was you using them, and why did you quit using them? Because they're garbage.
Because they're slow, yes.
They gather around, they have a union meeting, they vote on it, they got a double count, then they got a smoke break and a coffee break, and then they decide to fire.
Hey, they're a little bit drunk, okay? That's what I say.
Apparently Thanksgiving.
Right.
They were at what?
How's Thanksgiving?
Hey, how else do you get through Thanksgiving with family? But to be drunk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay? So that brings us to our next topic of discussion. How was everyone's Thanksgiving then? So is that what it was for you, Val?
Yeah, I don't necessarily get along with my brother, so yeah. There was a little complaining about the food, yet, I was cooking from 7 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, wow. So people were complaining after you slaved over the food? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
the food kind of took all day with her because she had to use an easy bake oven because she can't reach a regular oven.
Oh, surreal. Nobody really watches this. We're just listening and reading. Hey, listen to this. I'm going to do something on the screen that you're going to actually want to watch the screen for. So here we go. I'm going to pull for some Berserker Titans because we need to for next Thursday's fusion event. So here you go, surreal, just for you. We're going to do something on the screen. Better watch. What am I going to get? Better look. Gargan level 1. Here we go. And then here we're gonna.
I don't have to look. I know you ain't gonna get any 4 stars.
Blazebog said, "Okay, 1 sack. I got to prove BMT wrong."
Oh, I got another Gargan, and then the epic. Here we go. Third one's always a charm. DOT community. D's face wasn't around. That's right. Level 20 3-star Hakon. Oh well.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. Because everyone thinks that I always get all the best pulls in the game, and everyone else... But
yeah, I hear the same thing go on. It's okay.
What, that you have the best pulls in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And that you're some sort of mystical legend that you're like, oh my gosh, really? Is this really what people think?
She's dating a dev. She has to be.
They think I'm dating a dev.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I see. They're like...
It's not true, though.
It's not true, though. Of course, of course.
Well, yeah, I would hope you would have better taste than Matt Quiff or Dom.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, the next dev live stream, Matt's like, here's my new girlfriend, and there's Val on the stream. You're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. But,
oh my God, I wonder if I could contact them and send a picture to say, look, here's what we need to do.
No.
They do like one of those big.
Yo,
what if they did one of those print stand-ups? You know what I mean? They put her in the background. They put her in the background like Val's here. Like, oh look, it's Val.
Put her on the back of on the green screen.
Yeah, and she's just like waving, with a nice smile on her face.
Jim's still in trouble for the whole easy bake oven comments. Discuss that later.
I'm sorry. Don't hit me, please.
Yeah, I know, Ian Rogerson. The chat and banter. That's truly what it's all about. I'm just grinding because I need to get this grinding done anyway. So that's why I do it in the background.
I'm waiting on Blazebox.
Yeah, we're waiting on Blazebox to prove that that's really truly his name. That is a good point.
Because I have been known to be wrong before. It doesn't happen often, but I've been known to be wrong before, and I will apologize if I am. But come on.
Yeah, I like
you
how.
apologize a lot, Jim.
I like how Machine.
See what I said about the easy bake oven?
Listen to this. I like how Machine referenced how Dee's face wasn't around because whenever Dee's around. And she tells me that I'm not going to have any good luck after I pull my second one in a row and it's total garbage, and I pull a third one and get a 5-star in her face. It's pretty enjoyable, I have to say. So thank you, Machine. That is true. Dee's face wasn't around, and that's why it didn't happen.
Oh, wait a minute. How does Blazebox know I'm BMT? Do I know Blazebox?
I don't know. I mean, you're famous, don't you know, Jim?
I guess. Yeah. Strike up the band. You hear that, Val?
So,
You could have started dressing me as Sir Jim.
yeah, right? It's Sir Jim of DOT.
Oh my goodness. Well, then I guess you better start playing more.
Yeah, right.
Sir Jim.
You know, me and Val stream together, and she's a friend of mine. But it's bad when she's like, "Look, I'm going to kick your ass out of the alliance. You'll do some more raids."
Which I have not said to him.
Oh, of course, you're
I can
completely innocent, aren't you, Val, on this one?
Yes.
Innocent. Who wouldn't believe that?
You know what she does, Alon? She talks to Sage and says, "Look, Sage, he's a friend of mine. I can't say something to him. Come on, say something to him."
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to have to say anything to
No.
him.
You see how that works?
Not at all.
I do know what you mean. It does happen.
No.
I know Dee is listening too. I know she is.
Probably. And she's laughing. She's like, ha 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 ha.
She's probably laughing, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I just said that. Yeah. You know.
Right.
All right, we gotta get that 1.5 mil. We're gonna keep grinding out. Just in the background. Gonna get some more souls at the same time. I just decided to go with Osiris just because I was like, well, at least I can still get the 1.2 boost.
Extinction wanted to know, what do we think about them updating the old 5-star relics?
Well, see, I've already seen some people say some stuff about certain 5-star relics are going to really change a couple titans, such as Valoran. So
Yeah.
I like to see titans that were relevant that started to fade become more relevant again. I like that. So I believe that was actually.
But yeah, it's not because of the Titan they changed it though, but it's because they're up in the relic stat.
But it makes the Titan more relevant again, though. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it makes the troop more relevant because the Titan.
Well, certain Titans will be used again, is what I'm getting at. Where they would not have been used because they've fallen out of grace because the 5-star when equipped to them wasn't doing it, but now it will. That's what I'm getting at.
It's kind of nutty how they increased some of those stats on them. I mean, like the 1 damage or whatever, I think on the bow went from 50% to 65 or something. I mean, that 15% is huge.
Jim, can you put the I guess I'll get it. Never mind. I was gonna put I gotta put a link so Blazebox can post a picture here in the Discord server so we can see. All right.
Oh, okay.
Because he says, how does he post pictures in chat? It's not gonna happen there. So, I just have to get a. Hold on a second. Gotta just create a quick invite. We're gonna put this in chat. Okay.
I'll do it, Zohan.
Well, I got it. Well, you got it? If you can just create a quick invite and throw it in chat.
Yeah, I got it.
And then, there we go. All right. Blazebox, go to that Discord server with that link that was just posted in chat and post a picture in, I don't know, whatever. Let's see. Where would it be? There's actually a Dawn of Titans chat in there too, but yeah, just post it in the Dawn of Titans chat on the Discord server. There's a public chat right in there.
Val's on mute. She must be baking some brownies in that easy bake oven.
Right? That's right.
Oh, there she is.
What is with you in the easy bake oven?
I don't. It just popped to the head, because you're only 5 foot and easy bake oven couldn't reach the top of the stove. I don't know. It just popped to the top of my head.
Yes. I have nothing to say to that, okay?
Yeah.
Day after Thanksgiving, waking up like Rick, whole lot of drool, tasted of like turkey and mashed potatoes, trying not to upscale it because there are a whole lot of Milwaukee's best in there, and that isn't the best. Well, that's true, Surreal. Anubis says melee resist is still capping at 80%. If they want to increase something, increase the armor cap and melee resist cap.
I don't know. 80% is still a huge melee. I mean,
true.
That's still a big number.
So,
hi, Vintage.
Oh, Vintage is here.
Vintage, that's still a big number.
So,
hi, Vintage.
Oh, Vintage is.
I'm hearing feedback from somebody.
That's Vintage.
Echo. I'm going to blame it on Vintage since he just joined.
Right?
I love him to death, but I'm still going to blame him. Throw him right under the bus.
You did. Yo, Corey says, Val, listen to this. Corey says maybe it was Val that did the motion capture for a set. Was it you, Val?
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was funny that Aset did the D pose after she came out and finished her entrance. I was like, oh, that's what D looks like when she's like, Salon, you don't have enough VP, you know, so. Oh, the mic's not working, Vintage? No. Surreal says, keep trying, Vintage. DOT, okay, it's on, okay, listen, it's on DOT chat in Discord, all right? So it's in DOT chat on Discord. Go down, public chat, hopefully.
Did you see the Blaze posted?
It says...
This is BMT in Salon.
Okay, it says, I see it, it's right here. He's got everything else totally crossed out.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It says Box Colton Blaze. So do they put it backwards, as in like?
Yeah, so it's Colton Blaze Box, I'm guessing.
So Blaze is his middle name.
Or maybe it's Blaze Colton Box.
Blaze Colton Box. They reversed the names there, like with Kramer Lee James, because Lee's my middle name.
Wow, everyone's just giving out names here.
Yeah, but that is absolutely nuts. So it's true.
It's true.
Oh wait, he says, yeah, Colton is my first name. Blaze is his middle name. Okay. Okay, Blaze. I apologize. It's true. It's true.
Okay. Dee's gonna meet me here in 10 minutes.
Oh, is she?
Oh, I gotta go in 5.
Oh no, Jim. Wow. Thank you, Blazebox, for sharing. Blaze, it is true though. It is true.
Only in Texas.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to find out too as well, use that link to come to the NTG Discord channel, and you can find out as well. It's in the NTG public Discord.
So, Jim was wrong?
Yeah, Jim was wrong.
Jim was wrong.
Well, it wasn't so much not throw that out there.
Oh,
you know?
my goodness. What?
Let's not use that 5-letter word. That 5-letter word is so negative.
It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was wrong. I called him on it, and he proved me wrong. I will go into DOT timeout, which means I could...
There's no cursing in DOT timeout, Jim. There's only bottles of peroxide.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with living on coffee and cigarettes, let me tell you.
No, nothing at all. Coffee and cigarettes.
coffee, cigarettes, and bad decisions.
Bad decisions.
That's how you sum up Jim.
Yes.
Right, Jim. Coffee, cigarettes, and bad decisions.
That sounds like a great morning show for you guys. If you guys did a morning show, coffee, cigarettes, and bad decisions. That would be a great morning show title.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, that's a really good morning show title. If you ever decide to stream in the morning, either one of you.
Yeah. Well, it'd have to be Jim because I don't smoke.
You drink coffee, though.
I love coffee.
And I love coffee. I smoke, but you don't.
I cannot function
Well, then it'll be
without
coffee, rating, and bad decisions. So, for you, Val.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely the bad decision part.
Definitely the bad decisions. What's your bad decision this week, Val? Well, there was some incident that arose.
Jim's raising his hands. I could tell stories. Ooh,
No.
Ooh, ooh. Me, call me. Ooh, ooh.
Nope. I'm not calling your name. Unless it's a Jim story, not a Val story.
But Val's stories are so much better.
No, nobody wants to hear a Val story.
Surreal was just mentioning about Castle 25 to 35. They were talking about player level from 50 to 60. Not Castle 25 to 35. I'm almost certain on that one. I have not heard anything about them actually giving us another 10 castle levels. They mentioned about 10 more player levels coming out. But that's not going to be at least until I think they said 137. 1.3.
So what's the idea behind 10 more player levels?
Because the new campaigns that are coming out are giving out a lot of player XP, and they don't want to. There's no point for any player level 60 to even, or player level 50 to even participate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've noticed that I'm player level 50, and I'm like halfway 51 now. And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm only 37, over halfway to 38. So.
I'm 46, I believe.
Now.
45, something like that.
Yeah, well, you get double XP when you spend gems on troops and buildings. You knew that, right, Jim? I'm just joking, Jim. I didn't mean that.
Huh?
I said you didn't know that you got double XP when you spent gems on all your troops, like you did.
Whatever. Don't encourage him, Val. Don't laugh.
Yes, there you go, Val. I was like, man, guys aren't catching this. All right.
I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
Later, Blaze.
Yep. See you later, Blaze.
Bye, Blaze. That was funny, Lauren.
Yeah, it was increased player level from 50 to 60. Yeah, right, Corey? Yeah, so. Anyway, it's alright, Jim. I mean, I am thinking about using a few gems on my troops tomorrow because I want to cut the last, 4 hours off of the process of waiting for my horde to go to 24, but...
Yeah, I did that on my horde. It cost me 30,000 gems.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend 30,000. That's ridiculous. But there's 1,200 gems left with the day and 4 hours. So tomorrow around this time, when there's only 4 hours left, just going to probably gem that. But it won't. It'll be less than 500 gems. What's up, Chad?
All right.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Chad.
So,
Chad.
So Val, did you say that yes, there's going to be a Jim and Val stream for Conquest next weekend? Because we don't care if the event sucks. the event's all about just grinding as much as possible and having some DOT content like on YouTube to watch while you're doing all this ridiculous grinding to get your
Did you say a Jim and Val live stream?
Live stream.
Live stream.
It could be a live stream.
Live stream.
It could be a live stream as well. I mean, if
it could be as long as I pull Val's hair again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
They're all coming out today, baby.
Yeah. Jim's on a roll.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. Calm it down, Jim.
I'll hear about it a lot.
That's right. You will. She'll be like, you already said about pulling my hair. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh my God, Val! He's doing imitations of you now.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm hearing.
Yeah, are you flattered, Val? Val's like, oh my gosh, I'm so flattered.
Is that how Zalon thinks I sound?
Maybe. You never know. Or is it just
Corey.
for comic relief? Most likely that's the case.
Yeah. Corey said Jim's a dirty old man. I love it.
Okay, I'm not old, number one. But I am a dirty man.
Yeah.
Ian Rogerson. That's right, Ian.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, the brain's here.
Yeah, why hasn't he jumped on?
No. I meant, well, you mean on Discord. I'm just saying, for instance, Ian Rogerson, we don't even care if you play the game. You just come to chatter and talk crap. Yeah, right?
Oh, I get it. Because Brain doesn't play DMT anymore, right?
Yeah, that's because.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's because. Oh, did I miss something? I just went to go get another refreshing beverage. Here we go.
No, she said because the brain doesn't play DOT, and I was like, ding, ding, ding. And now for Double Jeopardy, where the stakes are really high.
Right.
Cyril said, I have something to say that is called child support. Don't go for the easy bake oven.
I don't know. It must be pick on Val night or something, because I just got $1 million.
You got 1 million what, Jim?
I got $1 million of them tonight. I'm picking on Val, and I shouldn't.
You so
she's
shouldn't.
like,
Nobody wants to hear you pick on Val.
Okay, chat. If you want to hear Jim pick on Val,
Jim just
type the word Val in the chat.
Yeah, hashtag Val. Yeah.
No Val secrets, Jim.
Right? There will be one Val secret revealed every 10 minutes.
No.
You're gonna do a 9-hour stream, are you?
9 hours. Val secrets. Wow. Everyone ready to lock in? Lock in for not that's going to be in my next Conquest stream, Jim. You better be ready.
No, there's no interesting secrets.
It's gonna...
Oh no, Corey. No, that just wouldn't work, Corey.
You don't like Mario Maker? Brain
Well, no, I like watching Brain do it. I mean, and listen to him cuss and throw the controller. It's a great stream, but could you go on my temper?
He hasn't live streamed in a while.
Well, she might. We'll see. I'm trying to, again, I say that I quit on her, trying to convince her to live stream. And then I'm like, no, I'll try again, you know, and we're getting there, DOT community. It's going to happen again soon. Especially with the 3rd anniversary coming up. I mean, you just have to. D actually live streaming.
Is it just me, or does the lawn keep cutting out?
Am I cutting out?
Can you hear? Yeah, for me, it keeps cutting out. I'm gonna leave, then come back in. Well, go back in the waiting room.
You're in the waiting room.
You are in the waiting room. He did just leave.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Dee should be here soon. She said that she was gonna join.
Okay.
Maybe better.
Is that better, Jim?
No, you just cut out again.
Oh, did I?
I don't know what's wrong.
Well, I'm also hearing myself in the background a little bit. So that could be the reason why I'm cutting out.
I'm not hearing echo. He sounds clear to me.
Yeah, he sounds clear, but at the end of the sentences, it just stops and I don't hear anything.
Yeah, really?
So are they... Go ahead,
What? I like the giving out names thing. I don't think you should be able to pick your own. It should be a consensus. Like when you're teenagers, you got like 5 or 10 people, and you don't get to pick your own name.
Are we referring to Blazebox?
Yeah, I don't know if I would want.
Or the Sir Jim.
Yeah, you can't call yourself Sir Jim.
Yeah, just because you say it, Jim, doesn't mean it's real.
Or if a certain young lady was here, she'd say Big Daddy. Which I haven't seen Black Gold in a long time either.
Well, it's kind of late at night right now for her, but a lot of times she does come in because she doesn't care and she stays up super late.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Right.
He said like.
So Zalon, where's Bo been? Is he doing okay?
Bo has been on hiatus. I actually haven't been in contact with him for at least over a week or so, so it's been a little bit for me. But everything is okay as far as I know, and
okay.
Up until then. And everything should be fine. Hopefully he enjoyed his family time over this last holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, it was a good couple of days. I finished up work on Wednesday at about noon, and I had Thursday and Friday both off. I worked yesterday and today off. And then in just a couple weeks, I got like 10 days straight off.
What's up, Mailman? Thank you for joining. Got Jim and Val here on Discord.
Yay!
That's right. It's the
Waiting
best.
on D.
Waiting on D. Again. No.
Always waiting on women somehow.
She has to get ready first, Jim. Yeah.
Hey, we are worth the wait, Jim. Right?
Right,
How about that weather?
right.
It's a little cold out there, isn't it?
Salon would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was just complete silence after that statement, so that's why I was waiting for somebody to say something. I was like,
It's a little cold. It's a little chilly outside tonight, don't you think?
Right?
Weather's changing. Trouble. I might as well just keep going now. What it is.
Jim's like, I'm losing my star.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Ooh.
It's interesting.
Mailman's asking, is a 3-star courier with double crit and AP any good?
If that's the best attacker you have, yeah.
No, there you
I
go.
mean, for a 3-star, it's good.
I don't know what the thing under Cyril's comment is.
That's what I said. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
There's D.
I promised.
I promised. D's here.
Thank you for waiting for me, Valley Girl.
Of course. Anything for you.
I just saw both of your messages.
Oh, wait, whoa. I waited for you too. Where's my thank you?
Yeah, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Whatever.
Big Daddy.
It's no good. Oh, okay, it's better.
Big Daddy.
He's like, yeah, okay. I'm better.
Big Daddy. Yeah, I only knew that two of them were waiting for me, and I wasn't even at my phone. And then I saw them, and I was like, I have to shower. I literally took the quickest shower on earth. For you, Val.
Aww.
I have to be quiet.
I have to be quiet.
Because Drum's sleeping.
No.
I'm literally, like, I brought all my products downstairs. I'm in the boiler room. In a towel, like, brushing my hair and, getting myself ready here.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't sound good, but I'm lotioning. I have to lotion. All right, I'll stop.
All right.
She rubs the lotion on her skin, or she gets the hose again.
Or she gets the hose again. That's right.
What do you mean, especially Val?
I'm sorry.
What? Wait, what?
Yes, Jim. Cyril said, I can already tell with this crowd that it is a rife with bad decisions. And Jim said, yes, especially Val. Jeez.
What?
That was bad, Jim, that wrote that. I'm trying to tame him, and I don't know what's going on. He's just in a mood, I'm telling you.
Jim is...
Well, Jim's not here anymore. It's just Big Daddy.
God bless you.
Right, Big Daddy?
Yeah.
There we go. That's the Jim we want. We want the Big Daddy Jim.
Yeah. He's in the house.
Just calm down, Big Daddy. Just calm down. Relax for us.
That's what they say all the time. Just calm down. Calm down. I keep trying to get Val to say, won't do it.
I usually don't, but you got me in a really good mood tonight, so you can thank Drum for that. He was especially nice to me.
I will read it if someone says it, and reading the chat, then yes, I will.
All right, I had to put more wood on the fire, but D, you're in a good mood too because I was able to talk you off the ledge today, so everything is okay.
Yeah, Salon saved my life earlier today.
Yeah, see? Talked her off the ledge.
Good job, Salon.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, I was in rare form.
Rare form.
It's funny because I didn't think that you would answer, and you did.
Oh.
He answered right away, and then I was like, get on Discord. He's like, okay.
I see, and that's what happens.
So now I know how to get in touch with you.
No.
No.
That is not the case.
I know your secret.
That was funny. He did it that quickly. No.
Yeah, it was in record time because I messaged him on Band and he didn't answer, and then I messaged him somewhere else. I'm not going to say because that's my secret.
No.
I'm
No.
Maybe. I'm not going to. I can't say because then everyone will do it, and then it won't work.
Then it won't work. That's right.
I don't
So what am I missing?
check Facebook messages. I
don't go on there a lot.
Like, yeah.
So what's going on? What's the party about?
Well,
what I miss?
It's Sunday, so it's the end of the season. So
I know.
Everything's all wrapping up. But everybody's super excited about Conquest next week because, if anything, you're just going to enjoy it for Conquest.
Right.
And, yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, I pulled some tokens. They weren't that great. Spoiler alert,
They were not great at all.
No, they weren't.
You pulled Divine Gems, or just what did you pull?
No. I just pulled a regular or two regular tokens and an epic token. I just wanted Berserkers for the fusion event. But no, I have
When is that?
Well, Thursday.
The fusion event is Thursday?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm a little out of the loop.
Yeah, no. Yeah, fusion event is Thursday. Yeah, fusion event is...
Yeah, aren't they on Mondays?
No, they normally are, but they said that this next week they're putting it on Thursday because I feel like the following week they're going to start doing the third anniversary stuff.
So what's tomorrow?
Monday.
Mars Monday.
No, but they started
It
the
always
event a day
follows
late.
Sunday.
No, but listen. They started the event a day late, so I assumed that they would go a day later. But they didn't. They're not going a day later. So I'm wondering if it's because they had something special on Monday. Other than snow.
This event just isn't very popular either.
Right.
Right, but it was one day less than all the other events.
Right.
Right, and that there had to have been an important reason, right? Why they didn't. They obviously had to change the timer, right?
No, they didn't have to.
Well, normally when an event is late, they say, "Don't worry, we'll give you like the same amount of time."
Right.
But I haven't heard any announcement about it.
No, and if you look at the event timer, it ends normal time, so you actually lost a day.
Yeah.
Machine
No,
says now that D's face is here, how about those DGs? No, I'm not pulling those DGs, even though
Machine is one of our players.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually in Legends and in Non-Toxic.
Oh, Ether says happy late Thanksgiving, people. Thank you, Ether, for jumping in.
Ether.
Hi, Ether.
Good to see you.
He just comes to hang out with the popular kids.
What's up, Ether?
That's right. Ether does like to hang out with the popular kids.
Nope. Except Val, because she knows my real name, knew that I won the live stream with the 20,000 gems and 1,000 divine gems.
Oh, wait, that was you?
Jim Kramer for Facebook.
Well, now you just told everybody.
Oh,
care.
wow.
Ether
my real name.
his full name earlier.
I live in Ohio. I'm 6'2", weigh 245, and I got a lot of guns, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Jim's like, come get some. Come get some.
Yeah. Know how to use guns.
Jim.
What?
You're all feisty today. What's up?
Yeah, you are feisty.
I don't.
It's all that COD he's playing.
when
He's got that
he came in.
testosterone flow. He's got that crazy testosterone flow from all that COD.
Oh, I was in there earlier. I had to quit that, though. 'Cause usually me talks and Val held together, and it just wasn't the same. So I quit. And I went and played Battle Royale and multiplayer and team. See, there's so many modes you can play in Call of Duty Mobile. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I heard it's really good. I kind of want to play it.
I'm telling you. You
It's
get to
good.
go in there and kill people? Yeah.
And it's easier on a mobile phone, right, than on the regular controller? Because I'm not that good at those things. Or is it hard
They
to get
have
used to?
controller support. I'm actually buying I'm going to go on eBay and buy a
What's up, Chauncey?
so that you can play it on your iPad too. So I'm going to hook it up to I'm going to connect it to my iPad and see how the controller works with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to try that as well. And see.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it's a great game though. I mean,
Yeah, Ian Rogers says this event could be a week long. Folks still wouldn't do it. I agree.
Funny.
nobody wants Jotunn for a third straight year.
I know, isn't that insane?
Well, they're going to have Conquest in the Conquest.
Yeah, well, what other Titan?
what it is?
What other Titan are they going to have in the Conquest? What does everybody else think?
Said they did that they're having Krampus in the Conquest.
I know.
Are
but
you sure about that?
But there's a second 4-star Titan in Conquest. So what do you think the second one's going to be?
Noctis.
4-star?
Vixia.
Vixia.
Vixia's good if you get the right skill.
Yeah, but didn't you fuse your Vixia? What did you fuse into your Vixia again, Jim?
I forget actually. What did
Wasn't it your champ Yeldar? Champ Yardog?
No, that was
Are you sure?
Yeah, my champ Yard Dog went into
I could swear he went into Vixia.
No.
And then you fused your Vixia into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to use Titans all the time. Actually, the ones I got now, I told you that before. They're all endgame Titans, good Titans.
He says he's not using any more Max Titans. We'll see.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Val, hush up over there, okay?
Yeah, hush up there, Val. Hush up.
Hush up, Miss Easy Bake Oven.
What? Why is she an easy bake oven?
Because I'm short, he doesn't think I can reach the oven. Which so
For real. The oven's on the ground.
Well, she's only 5 foot. She can't reach the top of the burner.
Are you kidding me? I'm 5 foot. I can reach all my ovens. And I have 2.
Oh, you make ovens.
What? How many easy bake ovens?
So
yeah, I use real ovens, and I have the burns to prove it.
So Chauncey says Zalon, my Osiris is up to like 55, and he totally replaced your old favorite Dionysus. That's nice. Brain says being single on a Sunday night and having a full cheesecake in the fridge is a dangerous combination. That is.
Ooh, cheesecake.
Full cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Love cheesecake. There's a little chocolate sauce right on top of it. We're in the ballpark. That's right. Pitch that right. Humdinger. Just saying, cheesecake is good.
It is. 75 more DGs. Nice. I'll take them. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have enough to do 5 DG pulls when the new 5 stars come out. So I'm excited. 500 pulls. I'm hoping to get one of the new 5 stars when they come out.
I'm with Brain. No chocolate. Strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake. I could deal with that.
I actually like plain New York style.
I would just get ready to say that. I think plain is the best, but second for me would be if you drizzle just a little chocolate sauce on top. Not much.
Not much.
You like strawberry also?
Not much.
No, because you don't want the chocolate sauce to overpower the fabulous velvety rich cheesecake.
But Jim likes Hershey syrup.
Well, over good cheesecake, I put ganache though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it upright. Take the time to make a good homemade cheesecake. I want to make a good chocolate ganache.
Do you make homemade cheesecake?
I do. I have in the past.
Huh. Impressive.
I don't even know. I think I've told you.
The Jim is an avid baker.
Maybe not, but I worked. Well, I mean, I worked in a food. I was from anything from a short order cook to a dishwasher. You know, I was a kitchen manager and restaurant manager.
Right.
I've done it all. So I know how to cook just about anything.
Okay.
Cooking is a lot easier though, because baking is more technical. A lot of those recipes, you have to be precise in your measurement. Right. So I'm a better cook than I am a baker.
All right, we're going to go to 4,500 and get that token. I think that's going to be the end goal. So 300 more souls at 12 souls apiece. So we're still got a bit more of the stream to go. So don't think you're getting off the hook, guys.
I wanted to say I made a tiramisu cheesecake for for Thanksgiving, but I have to keep on mute because my boiler is going off. You hear it?
No.
Well, I thought that was your hairdryer or something.
No, I'm in the boiler room
too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the boiler room. I guess I used all the hot water.
I guess.
Room, huh? Drums delegated you to the boiler room, huh?
Well, I just didn't want to wake him up. He's literally getting up in an hour.
Shoveling the coal with?
No, he has to go to work. He's probably not going to shovel for me. I'm probably going to have to. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I'm hoping I don't have to go to work.
Why, is it supposed to snow there?
It's already. I actually haven't looked, but I think we're supposed to get 3 inches of like ice today, and then 3 to 5 tomorrow. Right, Salon?
Yeah, something like that.
Did we not get that?
Well, I might get less, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think 1 to 3 tonight, 3 to 5 tomorrow, and then another 1 to 3 or something.
So the party's still happening, huh?
Oh, ice.
Yeah, I'm in the boiler room.
Party.
Drum's got D in the boiler room chained to the boiler.
I took a 10-minute shower for Val. I'm lotioning myself in the boiler room because it's warm.
This is not sounding very NTG.
And it's
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah, right.
Can you say that?
Boileristic.
Say it real slow for me.
No.
Like, yeah, say it. Yo, wait, say it slow. Like, go down. Breathe in between each thing that you say.
Come on, say it slow for Big Daddy.
In the boiler room.
Maybe we will see D in
I can't.
the boiler
Like,
room.
This is Jim's best moment right now. All we need is Black Gold saying peanut butter, and this is his best
Right.
night ever.
All right,
Right?
it's complete. It's over.
Peanut butter.
Wow. It puts the lotion in the basket.
Rubs the lotion into the skinner. She gets the hose again.
Oh my goodness, man. That's the most uncomfortable movie of all time.
I'm sexy.
So, Dee, did you put out all the drama and dragons? Did you get it handled?
Zalon helped me. We're getting a handle.
Zalon, well done.
Yeah, see?
Bringing his special powers in.
Special powers. That's right. Special powers. Special abilities.
It's called the manpower.
The man
Dee, you're
power.
pretty fierce. I would not underestimate your
See?
ability to command a room in a second.
Exactly.
Yeah, but when it's not in person, I'm not so scary.
Well,
Yeah, your messages are a bit flowery, but when your voice
They are,
comes
right?
online, all men shudder.
Yeah.
all right. The shuddering.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
See, what did I tell you, D? I don't have to put words in other people's mouths. It's just things people will say. And I'm like, I was right.
We're running the
I was
D
right.
self-esteem group. We're building you up. We're preparing you for your Conquest live stream next week.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
now
to
see,
go out
I
without drums.
didn't say that either. I didn't say that, but I said that hopefully D will stream soon. See that?
Like literally, right now, D, all you'd have to do is switch on your live stream, and you have a full Discord ready to join.
I know.
Mm-hmm. And you're not
Maybe
going to.
Val might want to be my co-host.
I'd love
Ooh.
to.
See?
Really?
Wow.
I think she's the only one that could do it. I don't know. No offense to you guys. I need like someone.
Mm-hmm.
Not like someone.
No
but I
offense to
need,
you
like,
guys,
someone.
but I don't want you guys.
Yeah.
No
No,
offense.
I do want you. It's just that
I want you, but just not now or
Yeah.
ever.
Or ever.
No. It's more like when I talk to her, like just like when I talk to. I have this with Zalon and I have this with Jim too, but I get a little nervous. Like when I talk to Drum or when I talk to Val, I just get comfortable and I pretend that I almost forget that we're live, and it's just like fun.
It's called codependency. It's awesome.
Oh my.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you forget and it starts to get fun, and then we laugh, and then like the minute you start laughing, you actually relax your body. You know what I'm saying? Like you just get more relaxed.
Throw some more lotion in and be quiet.
Lotion.
More lotion.
I just got some warm clothes out of the dryer.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice. That's nice.
I might have to go back upstairs though. I forgot the deodorant. I brought like 8 products down, and they're all like on a shelf, and I'm like,
Wait, now let's talk about. Isn't it like 10 o'clock at night where you're at?
oh, it's like after that.
Yeah, no, it's almost 10:30. It's almost 10:30.
So you put deodorant on at night? Is that a thing?
No, I like to shower at night because I'm not a morning person, and
I can only
Is
imagine.
really long.
I can only imagine what the morning situation would be
I'm
like.
I'm super cranky in the morning.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Super. Yeah, I'm not a
I
morning.
feel you. I feel you.
Like
Jim,
really cranky.
Jim, you have the struggles in the morning too? You bit grumpy?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I could tell Ice is super happy in the morning. He seems like a morning
I crush
person.
Wait,
I'm a
okay,
crushing
wait,
guy.
wait.
I'm a to-do list at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
guy.
Wait. So what does everybody think? Do you think I'm a morning person or not?
I would vote no, Zalon.
I am actually a morning person. I can get up and I can get up in the morning and not be upset with the world. My ex, she used to get up and it must have been like everyone around her had like given her death threats because it was like everyone was in the wrong and everything was miserable. I was like, man, people that aren't morning people, I mean, it's very difficult for me to function around them because they really bring me down.
No, I'm actually okay until I need a coffee first. Don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. Don't walk too hard on word until I get about a half a cup of coffee. And then you might say good morning until I finish my full cup of coffee. Then you can put a sentence together and all.
Full cup.
So, Jim, you're a no words till coffee's in the mouth. No words.
No words. No words.
But you're not mean about it. You're just like out of it.
Yeah. No,
in a daze.
Yeah, he's in a daze still, but he's still nice, right? He's not like grumpy and mean and whatever.
Oh.
I don't know, Val. What's that experience like?
Okay.
Really? For real, guys? For real?
She has called me in the morning, and she has woken me up.
Is that what we call it?
When she didn't know. So we'll clear this up.
Okay.
Val is a very good.
We're just calling it what it is. It's no big
I
deal.
called him like
We're all adults.
at noon, and he.
After I kicked her out of bed, I was okay. But she got me called. We're just going to go ahead and go
Make
with
her
it.
call you from the other room is what happens.
No. I live in Arizona. He's in Ohio.
What's up, David?
For bringing that up, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Vegas is in the middle. It's
wait, Val.
perfect.
Real quick, Val. Can you read what Brain posted there? He says no words until I. What did he say there? What does he say, Val? What does he say? You like to read the chat, Val.
Why me?
Because you like to read the chat. You like to read the chat, Val.
Val.
You like to read the chat. So what
gosh.
does the brain say?
No words until he poops in the morning.
Brain, thanks for adding that. That's awesome.
And of course, Corey, I second that. Brain gotta excrete the demons. Oh my god!
Excrete the demons. Oh, Corey, that's good. That's good.
That was good.
See, we all have our morning.
Yes. I need coffee before I can function.
Yeah, I had to go get her some this morning, or she was mean.
Oh my god!
Wow. We knew it. We knew it all along. Arizona's the name of one room, and Ohio's the name of the other room. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my goodness.
No, well, she's in Arizona, I live in Ohio. We were just really good friends, that's all. I like to give her a hard time, and we joke, and we flirt and everything, but we are totally different states. We are good friends, and we get along very well.
Just friends with some benefits on the side. No big deal.
I can't even explain. Nobody's believing me, Val.
Yeah.
I actually think you be quiet, Ice. I think the only one that gets the benefits are me.
Wow,
I get special Val stuff that nobody else gets.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What is all this?
Okay, this is becoming Brain's favorite stream of all time.
Right?
You better be careful. You better be careful, dude.
No offense, Jim. But there's certain stuff that, like, do with girls,
Yeah,
right?
see, number one.
Yeah,
Vita Loca.
I'm her number
Go, go,
one,
go,
and she's
teacher.
my number one.
What's up, Vita Loca? You guys
And
keep
Jim's in the
talking.
middle like a sandwich.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jim going, call me Big Daddy. Yeah,
Big Daddy.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
For the Thanksgiving win. It's like, what is Big Daddy thankful for? The women on my arms.
Big Daddy's big pimpin'. Come on, ladies.
Wow.
I have like nothing to say to that.
Yeah.
Get that silenced.
Yep.
We're good. We're ready for a brain comment to come in, and that'll spice it up for us, I'm sure.
Ian Rogerson says, when Jim says he's at a truck stop, we all know what that means.
So, D, what will it take for this live stream next week? So Val's now committed. Is this actually going to happen?
I don't know. I can't talk right now. Hold on.
Oh, hold on. She's sneaking.
I had to go upstairs to put my stuff back in the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. You sound like my daughter when she's sneaking around.
I'm scared. He's mean when he yells.
What is he gonna sit up in bed?
The DOT domestic part 2.
Yeah, right.
When she whispers in the back room.
Yeah, she's like, he's gonna hit me.
Watch out for the bat.
Not in the face, at least bruises your coworkers ask questions.
Yeah, right.
Zolan, this is pretty late for you on a work night. You working tomorrow?
Well, that's what's in question right now. I'm thinking no. So.
Is it optional at the moment?
Well,
because of the season change?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I was told on, like when I left on Wednesday, they're like, see you on Monday. But when it looks like it's going to be raining, like most of the day, I don't know. I really don't think so.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump out of here.
All right,
My
Jim.
work here tonight is done.
All right, BMT. We'll see you next weekend, man.
Yeah, you
Happy
did it.
Conquest.
Yeah, at your Conquest stream, right, Jim? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't know. I got to talk to Val.
Oh, come on.
I think Val said yes. So.
Well, she said yes to. She didn't say yes to whether we were streaming.
Well, I think that's going to happen too. Val has a very open streaming availability, so.
Her stream tolerance is pretty high.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I didn't know where you was going with that. I had no idea where you was going with that. But I'm going to. I see your good evening, girl. It was nice talking to you, Ice. Have a good one.
All right, man.
Lord, have a good one. Thanks for the stream, bud. And Val, as always, have a good evening.
All right, and Jim will retire.
Bye. Bye, Jim.
Wow, both your ladies.
Good night, Big Daddy.
Whoa!
My work here is done.
Yeah, right.
I'm feeling very giving tonight. I don't know.
even though Jim was super grumpy, he had to leave on a high horse.
Well, that warmed him up a little, I think.
Yeah, see?
Was Jim in a bad mood?
Yeah, but I called him Big Daddy a bunch of times, and he seemed to get nicer.
He seemed to get nicer.
Silly, right? Just a little word or a couple words.
That's the job.
It's not often a man gets called Big Daddy, so I think that will inflate the ego.
They're just words.
They're just words. They're just words.
You know what that makes me think of? That song. I love it when they call me Big Papa, right?
Right. That's right.
So what have we had to drink tonight, D? Anything else you want to add to the cup?
No, I'm high on life.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Sober.
She's excited for.
That was cute.
I am, and the reason I'm so grumpy in the morning is I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee at all?
No, zero caffeine.
Is this a health regiment type thing, or what is this?
I think I'm allergic to it.
What are these symptoms that then proceed?
I just get super hyper.
I think it's called caffeine sensitive.
No, maybe I'm caffeine sensitive. Like crazy, like hands shaking, like heartbeats, like crazy, like psycho.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think I'm caffeine sensitive. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I don't drink it.
Brain says he doesn't like coffee.
I love the taste of it. I actually can't even drink decaf because there's caffeine in it, And it makes me hyper.
So if you like the taste of it, have you tried roasted dandelion tea?
No, but that doesn't sound like it would taste anything like coffee.
It's actually that's the coffee alternative when people are trying to break coffee addiction. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Does it taste like coffee?
No, but in your head, if you tell yourself it does, then maybe you might.
It sounds like it would be gross, like a wheatgrass shot or something.
No, it's awesome.
Hey, D,
Okay.
I wanted to mention something real quick. You know what's real nice about having Val as your co-host?
That's real nice.
She reads the chat for you sometimes, even when you're streaming, and
Actually,
like myself, and she just reads some of the chat out. I'm like, oh, Val, you're awesome, you know.
that actually is part of why I want her. There's other reasons why I
Right?
want her. Right.
So-
I mean, who doesn't
so
want Val?
She's like in the DOT YouTube streamer draft. It sounds like Val's the number one pick.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Definitely.
she's got it all going on when it comes down to a guest, you know.
Val.
Thought Jim was going to have a problem with it.
Wow. You're
find
still
out
whispering.
tomorrow.
You're still whispering, D. When you say
I'm
that.
upstairs. I'm upstairs now. I got to go back in the boiler room.
You're back to
be
your
careful,
boiler
D.
room.
Be careful. People are gonna cut these clips out and put them in one of those weird ASMR videos. So you gotta be careful.
Right? D's like, I'm here.
She's
Be quiet.
quietly going downstairs.
No, I had to go get something in the bedroom.
Oh, Jesus. I can't wait to hear drum in the background and be like, what are you doing?
You're making too much noise.
Oh, am I?
No.
Drum, wake up.
Cookies away. I made cookies.
What kind of cookies did we make tonight?
We made oatmeal cookies with mini chocolate chips.
Now that's an underrated cookie. Now oatmeal raisin, all-time worst cookie.
I don't like raisins,
Oatmeal chocolate chip, awesome.
but they're the mini chocolate chips. So there's like more chocolate chip or spread out, but less of it.
Okay.
I like
About-
oatmeal cookies. With,
I don't like the big chocolate chips though, because there's too much chocolate.
I agree.
There's never too much chocolate. That's not a real thing.
It's
I'd
not a
rather
real
have a little
thing.
bit sprinkled everywhere.
That's not a real thing.
My God, I have to put these cookies away. You guys are gonna get me in so much trouble.
I think you're an adult woman that could probably
No, you haven't.
communicate to your.
You haven't
your
met
other half.
Drum. He's ginormous and scary.
And
His
scary.
mean voice, and it makes
That's
things.
called
Yeah.
dysfunctional relationship.
Well, you're one of our biggest fans. You love it. You love the
I love it. It's so entertaining. I deal with people's problems all the time, so I can listen to yours. And
So
it's awesome.
entertaining. Oh my! I'm glad that my life entertains you.
It does.
Great.
It entertains me thoroughly as
See,
well,
I
D.
deal with like brutal nonprofit problems. So when you're like stressing out over MTG stuff, it's great. It's like, this is awesome. Life isn't as bad as it can seem.
Jeez,
That's
D.
good.
You make so much noise in the background, D.
For me, it's me. You know why I didn't want to clean cookie trays, so I lined them with foil.
So now
Because
you,
I'm lazy.
so now you have to make so much noise.
I'll mute it. I'm sorry.
See,
Jesus.
I don't associate lazy with you. In what ways are you lazy?
I just didn't want to clean the baking sheet, so I put foil down. That's a D version of being lazy.
That's called
Yeah.
industrious.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that.
I do that
Oh, yeah.
all the time. I don't think
I'm
I've
no
cleaned my
washer
one
inside.
baking sheet probably for the last 3 or 4 things I've done.
Nice, Zalon.
Did you
Nice.
bake cookies this weekend, Salon?
That was at my parents' house. So
okay.
What kind of cookies did you bake, Zalon?
my daughter wanted to make a just some the easy to make sugar cookies from Pillsbury. So,
Oh, nice.
but she just wanted to be able to, cut it and, put them on the sheet, all the easy stuff, more or less.
So my youngest son is adopted, and so we hadn't made cookies together before. So we're making cookies. He's like, Dad, whispers in my ear, we got to make a secret ingredient. I said, secret ingredient? What's secret ingredient? He's like, sprinkles. I was like, okay, son.
Aww.
Sprinkles. secret ingredient.
How old is he?
He's 4.
Aww. You adopted him as a baby, or?
We adopted him at 3.
What's up, Breaking Nomad?
Aww.
That's awesome.
Good night, Ian.
That's adorable. My mom was adopted.
We have 2 adopted kids. So.
Anybody that does that is amazing.
I'm adopted. That's
Are
awesome.
you really, Val? That's amazing.
I was
Wow,
adopted
everybody's
at
just
4.
coming out with it now, huh? All right.
Hey, Zalon, we're about to take this stream pretty deep, bro. Get ready.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and this really got pretty deep pretty quick.
Val, do you mind us asking any questions about your process?
Oh, go
Well,
ahead.
Val was adopted by her grandparents, though, right, Val?
By my paternal grandmother.
Yeah.
But I
Were you in the foster care system?
I was. I got taken away
Oh.
from
You
my
were? I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I was 3. I was
Oh,
in
you
foster
poor
care.
thing.
Do you have any memory or recall of the foster care system?
I do. I have a memory. It was an abusive home. And I have
I'm
one
so
memory.
sorry.
Yeah. But I do remember my foster dad, we would get in trouble a lot because they had 2 children of their own that the mom kind of favored. So when it happened, we would get in trouble for it. But he would sneak us down cookies at night, like if we had to go to bed without eating or something. And it was,
Jesus, without eating?
I'm so sorry.
it was like the sweetest thing ever. But we got taken away at Christmas and put
Oh, my.
with maternal grandmother, and she ended up adopting us later.
Well, at least you got to a safe house and
She got her happy ending.
Right? There has to
you're
be a
melting
happy.
my heart,
There has to be a
Val.
happy ending on my stream, Val. Come on now.
That's terrible.
I mean, you know,
Well, at least it's redemptive. I mean, there's a lot of kids, though.
Yeah.
That's not the story and how it ends. You know, I
Right.
work with kids in foster care situations all the time that,
right.
I mean, on the streets, addicts. I mean, and that's the issue is a lot of people don't understand the homelessness epidemic is not just junkies and addicts. These are kids that were never cared for in the foster care system that didn't have places to go and were taken advantage of by people that were really ill-intended. So it's a crisis that people need to prevent through adoption.
I agree. You know, growing up with my grandmother wasn't always the easiest. My grandfather was an alcoholic and he was mean, but you know, it makes you who you are. So I wouldn't change, you know, who I am for any of that.
Well, Val, as we don't know you, or I don't know you in person, I can tell that you have a very sweet spirit, and we're grateful to hear your story and the journey you've been on.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been, the fact that you adopted, you know, there's a lot of people out there that can't have children, and it's always nice to hear that people take in children who don't have that kind of, you know, child.
Yeah, our story was unique. We we did an international adoption at first that failed, and then we already had one biological daughter, and then ended up adopting privately, and another kid. Thought we were done, but then just got made aware of a couple situations and said, you know, we got to help prevent the foster care epidemic that we're in. So that was what opened the opportunity. So
Right.
it's a needed process for sure.
Oh, Val, question Brain has for you in the chat. It's not bad.
Brain, don't ruin our after school special right now.
No, it's after school special appropriate question. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, am I reading it?
Yeah. I'm sitting back.
You hear more horror stories in foster care adoptions than happy endings. Is it all bad, or is it mostly better overall? I know with my situation, I mean, the people you get paid to be a foster parent, right? And
you do.
There was 3 of us. It was me and my 2 sisters. It was just abusive. I mean, I personally, I was 3, but I remember my middle sister. She was the kind of person who didn't really take crap from anyone. If you told her not to do things, she would do it just to kind of like prove that she could do it. And she got hit a lot, and it was just, you know, I remember like the way she folded the towels would upset her and she'd get slapped in the face or something like that. So that was hard. Like, I do have those kind of memories. But I think I've blocked out so much that most of my childhood I don't remember. Which, I mean, to me, probably is a good thing. But I think there are people who adopt that are loving and caring and, want kids and, they're blessed with a child that they can love and take care of and raise. And then there's some people, are in it for the money. But
yeah, luckily, I mean, the time frame you were probably raised in is when adoption laws and foster care laws were really minimal. They've really tightened them up in quite a few places. I know Midwest is still pretty rough. I'm over in California. It's much, much harder to be a foster family now.
And there's just so many kids that, are needing a place that, I don't think the system can really keep up with it all.
No, you can't.
So, yeah, I think it's awesome that, I don't know anyone personally who's adopted, like who has adopted children, but I think it's awesome that that's what you guys have chosen to do.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, listen. So Ice and Val and D, you guys are in charge of the stream. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna put one more battle on, and I gotta go to the bathroom. So
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I lost you, Zalon.
You lost me?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm right.
Ice and Val, and then that was it.
Yeah, I said, okay, well, you guys are all in charge. I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, in other words,
God.
sandwich time.
Yeah, sandwich time.
I'm going to make a sandwich.
Yes, I'm going to make a sandwich.
Oh, is that?
So D, anything gourmet for Thanksgiving that you made?
There we go.
I did a tiramisu cheesecake.
Oh, nice. So is that ladyfingers on top of a cheesecake, or is there a different process to it?
It was ladyfingers around the cheesecake, like on the
Nice.
side of the springform pan.
Oh, good call. Did you go rum, or what did you use for your alcohol?
I used rum, and I put a little rum in the whipped cream.
Oh, nice.
I did like a boozy whipped cream. It was super tasty with like nice dark rum.
Excellent.
I like to booze up my my desserts.
Are you a Bacardi rum girl, or do you have other rums of choice?
So Bacardi is like, I guess Bacardi, like when I bake, I use it. When I drink rum, I like the Gosling's dark rum.
Okay.
That's like my favorite rum.
Have you ever tried Zaya? Whoa. You're a full phone
I
casualty.
was trying to be quiet. I tripped over something.
Did we go full somersault? Did we go ninja move in the bathroom?
Yeah, did you hear that?
That's great.
You guys are going to get me in trouble. Did I ever try what?
Zaya rum.
No, I never even heard of that.
I have neither.
Is it good?
Oh, it's good. It's great. It's probably one of the best valued dark rums.
Spell it.
Zaya.
A-Y-A. So now when I make an Italian rum cake, which is called a zuppa and glace. It's like it's an old recipe that my grandma gave me, and it's basically just a sponge cake, but you spray the sponge layers with rum. I don't use dark rum because too much flavor, and it would mess with my custard layers. So I actually use white rum there, right, when I do that, only because
you don't want to mess the color up.
Yeah, you don't want to. Well, it's not even that you don't want to mess the color up. Rum has rum, like bourbon. They just have like distinctive flavor to them. You don't want to overpower, because I do layers of custard, vanilla and chocolate, and I just don't want to overpower it with like alcohol. Whereas,
well, I think the thing is, if you use a better quality, in that case, since you're not like baking it, if it's in whipped cream, you can use a higher quality rum or something like that that will cut the flavor more.
I use the Bacardi for that. And what I do is, my grandma taught me to do really drizzle it, but I actually perfected it. And I put it in a spray bottle. And so I spray like even.
Oh, do you have your own CO2 canister?
I don't. I just bought like one of those, from the dollar store, like just a regular spray bottle.
Oh, nice.
I do not, but I have my own. What the hell is that flamey thing called for creme brulee? I got drum on.
A creme brulee torch.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that thing.
All right. Enough food talk. Listen, Val, could you read David McGovern's last comment?
Do what?
David McGovern. Read his comments.
Thanks to my adopted parents, my future is bright. I have a beautiful wife and 2-year-old twins.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I guess I should have started with I was adopted, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. My biological mother was bipolar and refused to take her meds, and I was abused as a baby. Aw.
That was David, you said?
Yes, David.
David, thanks for sharing that. I know that's really personal information to share,
Thanks.
but what a great story to hear that there's a redemption on the other side. And
Right.
I love to hear how you process that. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, bipolar is something my ex-husband hid the fact that he was bipolar while we were dating, and I didn't find out till we were married, and he stopped his medication.
Oh, Val,
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so
So he was actually diagnosed bipolar
He was
before you were dating.
yes, he was in a mental institution because he didn't know that he was bipolar until he went
Oh, wow.
couldn't function. And then when we got married, he said he was so happy that, he didn't need the medication anymore, and he just stopped taking it. And he completely changed.
Oh, man, that's so hard.
Yeah, found out I was pregnant right after we had gotten married, and so it's crazy. I'm glad that you were adopted and look where you are now. That's the amazing part for me, that
Yeah. Yeah, Val, that's a tough journey. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a common scenario where they just stop taking meds and think that everything is going to be okay, and they can't tell when they're manic. So you see that quite often.
right.
Churro says, Zalan, this has been one of the coolest streams. Thank you for sharing your stories. See, my streams are only awesome because of the awesome, amazing people that come on Discord to chat with me, and all the amazing people that come and chat in the chat. Because I'll read your comments in the chat all the time, or have Val read them, because sometimes it's nice to have a woman read it, because then they can ooh and ah over it. It's all for dramatic effect. So
Zalan, I do got to say, though, you're a pretty killer host. I was thinking about that the other day. Not a lot of people can allow others to share in their own personal streams. So well done, man. You make a lot of room for conversation to develop.
yeah, well, I try to do my best. I mean, I don't want to say that I've studied it like hardcore or anything like that, but I've been listening to the radio all my life. And of course, I've always thought it was really cool, when it comes down to DJs and how they ran their shows and how everything worked. But when it came down to doing this, I was like, wow, it can run very similar to radio shows and still be playing the game. So it's just a mixture. It's a different style, than just being like a radio show. It's more, which
Totally.
is what is what's so new age about YouTube streaming with Discord, and what I'm doing right here with basically 3 screens in front of my face on my couch. That's literally what if anybody is relatively new to my channel. Yes, that's right. I have 3.
You have the best sounding ghetto rig on any YouTube
I mean,
stream.
I have basically this is what it is in front of my face right now is my mobile phone, which is playing the game right here as I move my screen with my finger. The mobile game on my phone, and that's live streaming. And then I have the right above that is my tablet because it's upside down because the speaker that runs Discord, where everybody's talking out of, is only the top of the 2 speakers. So
Nice.
I have to have it upside down. And I also, just because of the whole situation, because I like to be able to move people. Well, I don't have to worry about it because I'm in the waiting room. But I basically always have Discord open just in case I have to either move people around or mute somebody or do something with that. And then I have on I have an older phone device that I have chat open on, so I can read the chat just like everybody else's. So yes, that is the ghetto rig.
That ghetto rig is stellar. Absolutely stellar.
You know, no computer necessary. And they're all well, one of them's plugged in. But all of them are basically just running off their own batteries.
That's all I have to do when we stream. I've got 4 devices going at all times.
But it works though, Val. It works. It's insane. Although I do have to say the Verizon internet that I have, which is the only thing I pay for. I don't get cable or anything or phone service. Trust me, to my house. So when it comes down to the Verizon wireless service that I have in my apartment, it is definitely top notch because I definitely am able to put out a very clear video, which is the hardest thing for a majority of the YouTube DOT streamers that I've noticed in the past, especially like when Bo or Gaming Jaeger are in like hotels and stuff like that. A lot of times you can tell that when you have a more dedicated service, it just comes across so much clearer, the video. As even though everyone will say that are regulars here, it's not about the video, it's about the audio. As long as we can hear everybody, you know.
So is that Verizon? Is that fiber you got there?
I would imagine at this point, but I don't know.
Because your stream never has hiccups on your.
When I upload videos here, and I watch how fast the video uploads, I'll be able to upload a 10 to 12 minute video in less than a few minutes. Whereas when I go to my parents' house, it literally takes maybe like 45 minutes to upload the video.
So, have you explained to your parents that you're a YouTube streamer? Do they understand this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do.
And what was their verbal process?
Well, see, my dad is especially proud because the way I associate it to him is, like, I've always enjoyed, I guess you could say, like, teaching or being, like, someone who explains something. You know what I mean? I've always enjoyed that. Because my parents are both teachers, and it was just something that was very relatable, something that was more or less like taught to me without me really even knowing it growing up. So I actually, one of my pet peeves is if I'm trying to explain something to you in conversation or for, you know, work, whatever. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I will dumb it down as much as I absolutely have to until you do. So, it's one of those things.
It looks like we're all three going on mute. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, jeez. All right, so the ladies bailed on me.
I'm still here for you, Zon.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm still here for you, Zalon. Right.
I won't leave you, don't worry.
See?
Oh, man, these ladies.
Yeah, right? See?
These ladies.
Yeah. Now, see, as much as I was there for Dee today, I didn't bail on her until she was, I felt that she wasn't going to jump off any cliffs.
Yeah, he was, like, solid, man. Drum was like, be quiet. I don't want to talk to you anymore about this.
Well, yeah, that's because he has to. Okay, Drum has to deal with it all the time, so he was probably like, "Go talk to Zalon or somebody else," because I don't want to hear it anymore.
That's the cool thing about this game, though, is you meet people and you actually build connection. Like, you know, we've never.
It is so odd.
Yeah, I've never met anyone in game in person yet. You know, I consider people in game like really good friends.
I think that's why Drum doesn't like Raid Shadow Legends so much, because he doesn't have to connect with anybody. I really do. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but at the same time though, he still enjoys the NTG community. Or I mean the DOT community in general. Yeah, he does, because he enjoys he enjoys ripping on Jim more than anything. You admit it, D. You gotta admit it, D. He does. He enjoys it thoroughly.
He does enjoy ripping on Jim.
Yes, he does. So
that last stream was so funny.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. So when it comes down to that, you have to understand that whether you
We
think
have to call him Tiny Jim now for the whole holiday season.
oh my gosh.
Tiny Jim.
Yeah, but you won't get the
opportunity.
Yo, but see, Ice, I got this one loaded here, locked and loaded, ready? But D, you're not going to be able to call him Tiny Jim unless you live stream. So you're going to have to do something.
I'm not going to be able to what?
Unless you're able to live stream.
But if you don't live stream.
You can't call him Tiny Jim unless you live stream, is what Zion said, D.
I know, I'm going to live stream with Val. I thought we already decided this.
I know, but I'm just...
D, we've decided this every week for probably the past 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, it's yet to materialize.
I'm a little bit of a chicken.
Mm-hmm. As we have seen.
Come on,
as we have seen.
Your 4'11" frame packs power.
Oh my God. How long does it take to get me to stream, Zalon? He was like prepping me for months. Come on, I know you can do this.
Right?
I used to get stomach aches.
Yeah, it's basically like I'm the guy on the in the boxing ring that's on the outside that's like trying to like spraying the water, throwing the towel at her.
He has the patience. He has the patience of a saint. He really does. He should have been a counselor or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Dawn, you could pull off the life coach. The life coach dimension.
You're underutilizing yourself.
I know, probably. Trust me, I'll utilize it later when I'm more frail. Right now, I say when I'm in my 30s, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of myself so I make some decent money.
I agree with the being nervous, though, during live streams. It took a while for me to even do my first live stream. And I haven't done one since. So.
Val, you need another live stream. But see, the thing was, the reason...
I totally understand.
The reason why Val live streamed, though, was because you probably were like, there's no live streams going on right now, and I want to be in a live stream, and if I have to, I'll do it myself. And that's what you did.
Here's the deal. Without live streaming, we all probably stop playing the game soon. That's just the reality of it. It's hit a massive lull.
Oh, well, I probably would have stopped playing the game probably maybe a year ago if there was no DOT community the way it is. And I want to also put on top, because people will be like, well, what about the fact that you were an SPP? Well, yes, I do have to say being a part of the SPP program did make it a bit cooler. So I do want to say, if I wasn't part of that, I probably wouldn't have stuck around in the game as long. But also at the same time, though, I've never been in any kind of castle builder game from beginning to end, like maxing the castle out and everything else. I've never done that. It's always been one of those things in those games where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And you think you're going to do it eventually, but like months later or a year or two later, you're like, you know what? I'm done with this. And I have with other games. So... It's about time. I think with
this one, people like I'm the queen of raiders, so you have all these players who you're kind of all the job that you do. You're doing it for their gameplay to be more enjoyable, and you build these relationships and connections with these people, and then that it becomes that for you,
Yeah.
So that's
you don't want to let them down. You don't want to let them down, Val. Right. And I'm going to tell you right now, the D. And what she does for the NTG alliances is way above and beyond what more normal people would ever put into playing the game. It is legendary. Right. And I want to put it out there because D, of course, says that she gets praise and stuff like that. But a lot of times it needs to be reiterated at least a few times that a lot of extra work goes into getting alliances organized and together, and especially across multiple alliances. So...
Right. Yeah,
D, did you hear that? Did you hear that, D?
I did. I'm soaking it in. I'm liking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Really
on this Thanksgiving weekend.
We give thanks for D.
Thank you for your service.
Should we make that a underlying part of the stream? Give thanks for D.
Absolutely.
There you go. Give thanks.
Give thanks. Give thanks.
Well, it's just interesting because a lot of people don't say anything, but then you hear the complainers, right?
Oh yeah.
So it brings you down sometimes and Drum tells me all the time because I like to read reviews. Like if I'm going to buy a product or I'm interested in something, I like to read the reviews. And he's like, when you're reading the reviews, just be really careful because not always, right? do people go and write good reviews when they're happy with something.
No.
But if you're mad, like if you don't like something, you better believe you're gonna go there and write a bad review. So he always says, like, just take them with a grain of salt, because sometimes when people are happy with a product that they purchase, they're happy, right? So they're not going to take the time to write a really nice review, but they're probably going to complain if they're not happy with it.
So here's how you calculate it. You ready, D? For every one complaint means there's one complainer. For every one compliment means there's 10 positive thoughts coming your way.
Then can't I have 10 compliments?
That means there's 100 of it.
But
normally that's how it is, because it's like a 1 to 10 ratio for someone to actually
D wants to have
things.
it. D wants to have a cake and eat it too.
100.
She wants to have. She wants the cake and eat it too.
Have you ever heard of the 5 love language? Have you ever heard of the love languages before?
No.
Yeah, you've heard about it, Bill? A great book by Chapman. Anyways, it talks about the 5 love languages, which are words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts, acts of service, and there's one more value. Remember the 5th one? I always forget the 5th one.
I don't remember the 5th one.
Quality time.
You even remember them.
Because that
quality time.
Well, I mean, yeah. That means, so it's like the way that you give or express love.
Give and receive love. Yeah.
Yes. It's each of us have our own way of doing it, right? our own love language. And
so how do you determine what your love language is?
There's a test in the book. I'd encourage you to look it up.
I want to do it.
Oh, it's great. Love language test is great. It's great for marriage counseling.
I was just gonna say Dee's love language is organizing events for non-toxic. That's how she shows her love.
She is definitely a words of affirmation person, which you can tell through a lot of your verbalization and need for compliments, but also acts of service, and that's how you show love. And it's hard for people to give.
That is how I show love. I do things for people all the time. That's actually my word. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because I get taken advantage of.
So there's another test that's really good to look into called the Enneagram. I'm not sure if you've heard of that one either. But that one's it's a pretty powerful test. And it'll reveal a number that you are, and it'll show your strengths and weaknesses based off of how you demonstrate and show intentionality. And so for you, because you love to help, it's you definitely exemplify. I don't want to ruin it for you, but you definitely fit a prototype. So I would encourage you to check both of those out.
I'm actually looking it up online. There's a quiz.
And what's good about it is you can actually start to recognize what your partner or your whatever, like person you're with,
absolutely, how
they love, and work on those ways to show them love through their own love language, which is cool.
So it helps you get to know the other person.
Absolutely. So for you and drum, we hear a lot of miscommunications. You just check those out, but often it's a miscommunication of love in a lot of those different ways.
Nice. Extinction says, yeah, she is awesome. Yeah, Extinction is hardcore, a big fan of D.
He's one of my best, one of the best leaders I have.
Yep.
Extinction's an awesome leader. Oberon is crushing it.
Yeah.
Oberon is a crown. He's like a whole nother level. Oberon is the D.
Well, you can't just put down Extinction.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I was just going to say, you just kind of like...
No, Extinction, you're awesome.
Yes.
And Oberon is awesome.
I just said Extinction was one of my best officers I have in non-talk. One of the best.
Oberon's a whole nother level.
Well, Oberon is a crown, and the crowns do a lot more than the leaders do, and Oberon took the hammer crown for me.
You hear that, Extinction? Hammer. She wants you to step it up.
He knows how much he knows. We've had moments. He knows. And how grateful I am.
We've had moments.
I have these moments with people. It's like you want to cry and then you want to hug. Like I have just had these moments with my officers sometimes. It's like you start fighting with them and then you're like, wait a second, this is how I feel about you. And then you tell them all this stuff and then they're like, oh, I never knew that you thought that about me. And then they're like, oh,
you're a legend.
Okay. And then they're even nicer to you.
Legend. See, Dee doesn't know it. Dee doesn't know it. But I was like, you're DOT famous. And she's like, oh, well, I don't know. But she knows.
Next level.
Next level. You're DOT famous too, Ice. You're probably gonna start getting some.
I'm gonna tell you what my love language is after this. We'll see if Ice is right.
Well, see, Ice.
I'm pretty good at this stuff.
Ice, have you gotten any messages in game now about how you being on any live streams?
I haven't had any fanboy moments like you have on our whenever you join Hammer. That's my favorite.
I joined Hammer.
You join Hammer's chat.
Yeah.
You're like, hey everyone, how's it going? Oh, Salon, I watch your live streams.
I watch your live streams all the time, Salon.
Oh, it's so great to have you part of our team.
Wait, how is it again, Ice? I'm sorry, I'm reveling in this a little bit.
The other one is when Prometheo drops a line in Hammer, and then he gets about 7 questions right afterwards about different relic combinations. Oh, it's the best.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna fall for your little bait and switch there.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is he still gonna say it or no?
I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh yes. Anyway.
Jesus, this quiz is forever.
Well, it's trying to make sure it pinpoints exactly what your love language is.
I'm going to send you an Enneagram test, Z, on Discord tomorrow, or on Band tomorrow.
Yo, wait a second. Val, can you read Brain's last comment?
Ladies throw their undies on stage when Salon makes an entrance.
Jesus.
Oh.
Salon's like, yeah.
Where? Soldier's donating $3.
Soldier's been on the whole time.
Have you really been on the whole time, Soldier, in the background creeping? He's like, I gotta study these live streams. Salon's got it lit.
It's your boy Soul here.
Yeah, it's your boy Soul. I'm watching Salon's live stream.
Shout out Beta Soul this week as he got the free Titan for the event.
That's awesome. Oh man.
Want to shout out Smurf Village and Transformer Earth Wars.
Come on, Ice. You gotta give Soldier some credit. Come on now.
I wish he still streamed.
Yeah, so do I. Supposedly
on Facebook.
It's supposedly on Facebook and MySpace and AOL. I know.
DOT.myspace.com. There we go.
I've been here. I'm done with mobile games. Soldier, we love you, though. We want to see your live streams. Please. FL Rebel. FL Rebel, please join the Discord. Please. Continue.
FL's in chat, too.
Right? I was hoping FL would drop by.
Unexpected Sunday night streams, Alon.
I know.
This is hotter than a Friday sometimes.
Corey, my biggest fanboy is still Dylan. I do agree on that.
Dylan is the legend. Can we please do a Dylan best of?
I would love it. Oh man, if anybody here is any good at video editing, I mean, I can attempt to make.
Bo said he would do it for you. Remember?
Yeah, well, I know. At this point, though, Bo is a bit out of commission, so I wouldn't want to ask him to do something like that right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's excommunicated himself.
Right.
One day we'll have Bo back. Bo will be back one day. What's up with Zay Gamer's reappearance all of a sudden?
Oh, it's because the reason why Zay Gamer's back, and this is my explanation for it, okay? This is not the official explanation, but this is what makes sense to me, at least. Zayd is back because he lost his 10K channel because of a unwise decision to allow someone else to have access to his channel, and they basically took it over and stripped him of his channel. So,
oh man, he literally got scammed.
Yes. So because of that, he now is using his secondary channel, which was his Dawn of Titans channel, which was the next best thing when it came down to subscriber base, and decided to start making videos again. Now, of course, he knows that he can. His original base was built. His first few thousand subscribers were all Dawn of Titans, and then he did a few other things with a few other games and was able to kind of like take some larger steps from there to get himself up to 10K. But he's decided to go back to his original roots and
his first love.
Well, because he knows that it's fairly easy to make videos like the ones he's been making of oh, I take my test account and actually do, what he could have been doing this entire time, like what Godin has been doing. I'm just saying, like what Godin has been doing. And I mean, I could have been doing it the whole time, but I just chose not to. I just don't have enough time.
I think, Zalon, your contribution to the DOT community is your live streams.
Yeah.
I think Godin's found his niche, and Zayd is just doing whatever Zayd does.
Well,
Can I borrow ice?
Yeah, well, D, you could borrow Ice. Ice is a great, Ice is a great guest. If I wanted to rate my top 5 guests of all time that don't YouTube, Ice would be in the top 5. So,
what did you say? You're a life coach? What do you do for a living?
I do a few different things, but yes, I'm not.
You can counsel us.
I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap for my leadership coaching.
Would you do it for streams though?
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you if you live stream this weekend.
So what did you say I was going to get?
My observation would be that you are words of affirmation. Now, see, again, I'm not with you, though, so I wouldn't be able to tell quality time or gifts because I'm not with you in person.
So the score
but based
has
off your
all
communication
5,
would be,
right?
Yeah, it'd be words of affirmation, and then acts of service is how you often show love.
Interesting. So I got, what do the numbers mean? Is it how many questions?
Are you on Enneagram or are you on
5lovelanguages.com.
Okay, yeah.
So 9. I got, my highest one was words of affirmation.
There we go.
My second one was physical touch.
Okay, see, we wouldn't be able to assess that love language.
Then acts of service, then quality time, and 0 for receiving gifts.
So gifts is 0 for you?
Yeah,
okay.
0. And I'll tell you why. I don't like them. I hate gifts. Do
Why
not
is that?
buy me in. I don't know,
because
I
you feel like you
get
owe
super
somebody.
anxious.
You feel like you owe the person.
No.
Then
I just
Here we
hate
go.
them.
Here's the coaching. When was the last time you received a gift that made you anxious?
When Drum bought me a Fitbit and I cried.
because what it meant
And
you
what
still had
happened?
to exercise.
happened?
or-
Internally,
I cried.
what happened internally at that moment?
He threw the Fitbit at my
FL Rebel,
I
they're talking
cried.
about a test that yeah, can you explain a little bit more about what you're doing right now, Ice and D?
We're
What are
going
you doing?
through 5 love languages. So D is often expressed through the DOT community how underappreciated she feels. So through our conversation, we were able to come up with a good test that will help her assess how she can know that she's appreciated by the DOT community. And so for us, as now streaming friends, it's our responsibility to show that love through words of affirmation. Whereas Alon, I would say, you haven't taken this test, but you're kind of a quality time guy. And that's why you tend to have longer streams and do much better when you have people streaming with you. You relationally have a good relational EQ.
There you go. Nice.
You do have a very good personality.
See? Good
Do you
person.
think his quality time is the top one?
I would see that's one you'd have to know the person. But
What'd you
based
say
off
about
of,
Val?
again, observation, I don't know Val well enough.
Right. This is the first time I've ever talked to him on.
Yeah, but see,
At
I
all.
think
Do you want to
Val.
tell us what your top is, Val? Oh, go ahead. Guess.
Well, I was just gonna say for Val, I believe that she, I mean, as soon as she discovered the streaming, like being able to be a guest on someone else's stream, as soon as she found out that, she wanted to be on every stream she possibly could.
Yeah, quality time, right?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that would be
That's what I would say for Val.
You know,
for me. Yeah.
You found any stream, like you would jump on Bo's stream, you would jump on Jim's stream, you would jump on my stream.
She's a connector.
I
She
saw it
likes
all
to
happen
connect.
right away, and I was like, she's
Uh-huh.
got the bug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I knew I knew she had the itch, and then I again heard on Jim's stream that she was like, Jim, when are you gonna stream again? Huh? When are you gonna stream again? And now Ice, this is a little bit of a self-evaluation back at you, and I've noticed that you've also messaged me a few times where you're like, when are you gonna stream again? And I'm like, oh man, Ice is excited to stream. He must really enjoy this. So I mean, I know you like to be here, and that's awesome because
Absolutely.
So is yours quality time?
Me? No, not at all.
What is it?
I'm an acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm an acts of service person.
Jinx.
And words of affirmation. No, I think for me, I handle a lot of complex problems for organizations. So the fact that there's anonymity here, and then we could talk about something that really doesn't matter in the world is great. So you guys don't know what I do. You're not involved in my spheres or circles. It's awesome. So that's enjoyable because you don't know me for my positions or different things that I do. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's just going to say, even if it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we can talk about a game. It's great.
I guess words of affirmation for him.
Yeah, that would be my number 2.
Oh, quality time. Is that what you said was your number?
Oh, no, acts of service. Acts of service.
Oh, acts of... Sorry, I'm reading the descriptions while I'm talking to you guys.
And now you can take this with Drum. Now, don't take it personally when he doesn't care, D.
Doesn't care about what? This?
When you give him the test.
Oh, I don't care.
Will he? That's great.
I think he totally will.
Well, see, okay,
he loves quizzes.
D, I want to know, does Drum still listen to my live streams after the fact to see if you were on?
I don't know. If he does, he doesn't admit to it. He used to, and then he would be like, oh, so you were on the stream the other day, and you were talking about blah, 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 and he, like, knew everything we talked about, so he obviously knew something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
You still think maybe now you get away with it? I think you might get away with it now. He's probably so involved because you said he listens.
Oh, he didn't even know you were streaming. I didn't even tell him because he was sleeping before I saw.
Ah, okay.
I'd be curious to know what he is, though. I really don't know. I think he likes to receive gifts.
he'd be an acts of service based off of evaluating your guys' conversations and relationship. I mean, the whole make me dinner scenario was pretty acts of service driven.
So you think what does that mean? That he likes to do acts of service? He likes people to do things for him.
He likes to have things done for him.
Right.
Right.
Like an expression of love.
Right.
Like if I take care of him and I wash his clothes and I cook food for him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's actually true.
FL Rebel, she's whispering because she has to make sure she keeps it down. She doesn't want to wake up the beast.
She's in the cage. She's in the cage tonight.
Yeah. She was in the boiler room earlier, FL Rebel.
She's in the boiler room. She's in the kill room. Lotion's in the basket.
Lotion's in the basket. Yeah, it was insane.
Oh. Yeah, he is an acts of service person. That's interesting.
But don't tell him what he is. Let him take the test. And let it be a discovery process. Because you'll find that his interest in this test and it actually being a tool for your guys' relationship will be more intentional that way.
When we first actually met, we used to do these silly things, and they were on. Like, there's books that you could buy. It's actually like they're intimacy exercises where you talk about, you answer questions. But we just did it because we wanted to get to know each other better, and like we were just tripped on a wire. We were genuinely interested, like in how the person would respond. What?
I was gonna say, did you just trip on a wire in the boiler room?
I just tripped out. No, I'm in the kitchen now. I can't sit still. I'm pacing. So yeah, we would do these things where you answer these questions. It's just like weird stuff that you didn't even think you wanted to know the person's answer, but then you do. And it like bonded us. We're I think closer because of it. And we would buy these books and just like for hours, like ask each other questions. Weird. But he enjoyed it and I enjoyed it and it was fun.
It's awesome. It's a healthy relationship.
The guys,
Healthy?
Brain and FL Rebel are making fun of you guys. They're saying that you're Dr. Phil and it up here, so.
I think that's why. I think that's why he loves Dr. Phil. Drum loves Dr. Phil. But I think that's actually why.
Drum loves Dr. Phil, guys.
I think that's why him and I get along so well on the stream, and we can joke and be funny, and we know each other's quirks because we just know each other so well. And I don't think there's anything he could say that would make me really angry at him, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I think there is.
I think there is too.
Absolutely.
I think so.
You don't remember the kick me out of the car conversation?
Yeah, that was a good stream.
Yeah, but we weren't like, we were telling the story about it. It had already happened and we had already made up.
Yeah, those very rose tinted glasses you got there, Dave.
That was.
I guess.
Yeah, well, that was a good stream.
I try to remember the good and forget the.
Yeah, closet the
Well
bad.
done.
All right.
Well done. Well, it's a lot. I think this has got to be one of the most eccentric streams we've had yet, man.
Yeah. Zalon looking to end the stream. Keep talking, guys. No, I'm not. I didn't say I was going to end the stream. I was looking.
It is late though. It's 20 after.
Yeah, it is getting late. Yeah. So I mean, I'm probably.
Zalon, you got a slight cough, right? You might be calling in sick to work.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Do you actually have work tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not.
It's late, guys. I need to go get my children to go to bed.
All right.
Ooh, the kids are still up, huh?
Oh, my oldest is 16, so
No, you're in a different time. You're in a different
Yeah,
world than I am.
yeah. But see, Val's in a way different time zone though. So.
I am. Yeah, it's nice.
Well,
I'm West Coast.
you're in Pacific, right? Yeah.
Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah.
Well, Val, looking forward to the stream next week.
Yeah, right, Val.
with D. We're looking forward to it.
And Jim, you got a lot of streaming to do, Val. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have to hook
Lot
up
of
with you, Val,
streaming.
because I have to talk to you. I actually reached out to you like a week ago or a couple of days ago, and I don't know what happened, but I meant to ask you something, and I never did.
Okay.
So let's just we'll connect. I have to ask you something I can't say.
Ooh, it's super secret, everybody.
Super
Wow.
They had
Wow.
she had to say it here.
Let us in. There's no one else listening. It's just us three on Discord right
Yeah,
now.
right now. Shh.
All right. I will.
Have a good night.
Good night, Val. Have fun resting. Kids to bed.
All right. Night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
D, keeping secrets. Let us in.
Yeah, let us know what's going on. She's gone now. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Come on, dude.
Come on,
You
Dick.
can't just tease it like that and then leave us hanging.
After we talk about it, maybe we could.
Yo, Corey says the
Reveal.
test reminds me of a weird paper hand things with words written on them back in high school.
One of those cootie catchers?
Yep. Yeah, actually, I was actually shown one of those just a day ago by my stepson. It was
Princess Z?
no, it wasn't her. She's not at that level yet. It was my stepson. He's in.
Yeah, I got a 10-year-old, so cootie catchers have now infiltrated the house.
Yeah, they will.
All right, I have one question for you guys. I wanted to ask about this actually. She's gone. So, if you could describe your movie, like your life in a movie, what genre would it be?
I know what yours
what a
would
great
be.
streaming question. It's a great
It's a good
streamer
question.
question. Here you go.
Yeah, it is.
Genre of
Yeah.
the movie. So, Zolan, what would you say D's is?
D's would be romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy.
Oh, rom-com.
Totally romantic comedy.
Yes. Hardcore.
Man, mine's pretty intense.
Mine would be 8-part documentary HBO miniseries with live action heroes. So,
Wow. There you go.
if I haven't thought about it already, you know.
You broke that down quick.
Yeah.
Would yours be like a melodrama?
I
have a lot of drama.
Yeah, if I told the real life story about Zalan, this is for the people, all the hardcore watchers that have watched all the way up until now, because everybody else has shared a lot of stuff tonight, and we got 21 people watching.
Oh, man, I'm losing you every other.
Oh, Ice is like, I'm losing you every other sentence. I can't hear what you're saying. I don't know.
Oh, I thought he couldn't answer the question.
No. I was just gonna say.
No, Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say if I had to do like a life story about everything that's happened to me, it would be pretty crazy. And this whole actual YouTubing part of it is something that I never thought would ever be able to happen. So this is all way above and beyond what I ever thought was possible. So
superhero fiction.
Exactly. When I take a step back and think about it, when I take a step back and like do the whole and look at it from an outside perspective, I go, oh my gosh, later in life, I'm going to go back and listen and watch some of these videos and be like, wow, I was the man. That was awesome. You know what I mean? But I don't, you don't feel like it so much now. You try to enjoy it as much as you can while it's going on. But you know what? It's one of those things that like every once in a while I'm like, man, I know I'm gonna look back at these times that are going on right now, especially with like the 3rd anniversary coming up, and looking back at some of the other stuff that happened during the anniversary times and how long it's actually been playing this game. So.
I think one of the best lines out of The Office towards the end was, "These are the good old days." Mm-hmm. And you have to recognize those moments when you're in them. And you will remember these times that are super odd. People from all over the, planet you're talking to over a game that's as dysfunctional as anything.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, you enjoyed it.
Machine says you'll see mine on True Crime one day, most likely.
I put that in Brain. Brain would be my bet for a true crime.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, Brain says I couldn't actually select the genre. I'd need to do an actual movie. Yeah, well, see, a movie is too short. Or if you're doing something like, a movie's too short for me. I have to have miniseries. What about a
trilogy?
And at least a minute. What, The Return of D?
Well, a trilogy that's a biopic is a bit rough.
Yeah,
that's a rough one.
Yeah. That's true. Gosh, The Return of D. D Strikes Back. Yeah, you know what I mean? It may not work.
Is anyone saying anything in the chats?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. If my life had to know FL Rebel says, if my life had a movie, I need to watch the majority of it to see what happens. Yeah, right? FL Rebel?
I'm losing Zalon here.
No, you're not. I'm right here.
I can't hear him either. He's just thinking.
No, I'm right here. I was quiet. I didn't say anything. Can you not hear me?
We were expecting this. No, there you are.
Yeah.
No, I think I'd be a dramatic comedy. I'll put my in that genre.
Dramatic comedy.
Like a Big Short. Did you ever watch The Big Short?
I did.
I can see it's funny, but there's a lot of intensity.
Me.
Nicolas Cage plays you in your life movie, FL Rebel? That's not bad.
Nicolas Cage.
I like Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is the film legend. Now, his cameo in Enter the Spider-Verse was pretty epic.
I don't remember seeing that.
I actually worked with somebody that was in The Big Short.
No way. That's one of my favorite movies.
So he wasn't in it, but it was based on something.
Oh, he was in the subprime mortgage crisis?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, you're in New York, right?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're right, isn't it?
And they talked about him in the piece. He was mentioned.
Wow. Now, Big Short's one of my favorites. Moneyball's one of my favorites.
10K.
Yeah, that movie made me was so much like my job. Ridiculous. Just like the way the people carried on and the haircuts.
Oh, it's so eerie. So eerie.
I work in the financial industry, and that's how they dress, and that's how they talk, and that's how their hair. Like my boss's hair, it was just like what's that guy, Steve Carell.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, it was hysterical. We were all joking about the guy I work for because I swear he looks just like that guy.
Wow,
that's so great.
So funny.
Do you work off Fifth Avenue?
I do.
Wow. You're
How did you know that?
I've traded stocks. I know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Wow, big leagues.
Yeah.
Big
I
leagues.
do work on Fifth.
This is how Dee can afford to live in her wonderful place. Now, see, I do want to mention this. Okay, this is how it rolls. I pay, and I'm not afraid to just announce this, but I pay only like $8.75 a month for my rent.
Oh, come on.
For a two bedroom. Listen, for a 2-bedroom.
How much?
And 1.5 bath. $8.75. Now listen.
Are you insane?
Now listen.
I was paying
listen.
a studio apartment.
In my hometown. Now listen. This is outside of Philadelphia. In my hometown, you can get a whole half a house, like those those houses that are split in half. You get whatever. You can get a half a house for $400.
Oh my gosh.
A month. Half a house.
Stop it.
Are you serious? Like a duplex?
Yeah, well, like it's like a house split in half. You get half the front porch, half the front back porch.
Hold on, we need to talk about your savings
but
plan,
anyway,
bro.
But anyway,
the wealth generation for you buying these houses.
I just wanted to mention when I was rolling into Manhattan, okay, and I'd be on the subway, they would have these signs in the subway that would say, "New such and such estate now available. Prices starting in the low 2300s." And I'm thinking to myself, gross.
Oh, yeah.
Starting? I couldn't ever think about being able to live in this area. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Some of my friends live in San Francisco. It's a game changer.
Right?
Yeah.
And now when Dee works on Fifth Avenue, then you're like, it all makes sense. This is how she can afford to live in areas that are so affluent,
I don't live in the city, though. I live outside of the city.
Which is what most people do. Mm-hmm. And then you also have what sounds like a 3-story place.
To me?
Yeah. Correct? You have base level, some type of basement, and then you have your upper rooms.
No, it's just 2 floors.
It's just 2 stories, but you have a lower level?
The lower levels of the ground, it's what you call it? It's a raised ranch.
Okay.
So both ground.
Let's just say Dee's got a pretty good event budget for DOT.
Right? Yeah. That's a very good point, Ice. I was like, you know what? That's a very good point. Because it's like, all right, if she works on Fifth Avenue...
That's why I can't afford Louboutins.
Uh-huh.
I have to wear knockoffs.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I have knockoffs. You know how expensive they are? But everybody has them in the city.
You're crushing it. You're crushing it right now.
I have knockoffs, but they look just like the real thing.
So when Dee's strutting to work, listen, when Dee's strutting to work...
Salon doesn't even know what those are.
I do. But anyway, listen, probably.
What color are
Salon's pretty culturally savvy. I was pretty
What color are the bottoms?
The red.
Oh, they got to be tan. No, those are Jimmy Choo's. Jimmy Choo's are red, aren't they?
No, Louboutins are red.
Wow, Salon.
See?
Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm the man. Just remember.
He knows. You're looking at it. You were
I'm just taking credit for a really good guess, everyone. I'm just so you know. Shh! Don't tell Dee.
He must have seen them walking on the street off on Fifth Ave.
Maybe he was stalking you.
No. You know what's crazy? A few years ago, I could have walked past Dee on my way to work.
I wonder if we did. I wonder if we crossed paths.
It could have happened a long time ago.
Are you one of the whistlers?
I am one of the whistlers.
Wow, Dee's getting catcalled on the Fifth?
You one of the whistlers?
No, not on the Fifth, but sometimes you walk through
construction zones.
I walk up from Grand Central.
Yes, you purposely walk through construction zones, don't you, Dee?
No,
you're like, maybe I'll walk past all these dudes that are all hanging outside smoking cigarettes.
Stop. They're doing construction on St. Patrick's Cathedral. And they've been doing it for a year. I would say at least a year.
Well, cathedrals, they have all these regulations because they're historical.
Right.
Take forever to construct.
Yeah, so in the morning, they're all on a coffee break eating donuts or egg sandwiches or whatever. Yeah, they look. Sometimes they don't say anything. Sometimes they say stuff.
Yeah.
I started. Yeah?
Yeah, we do.
Actually, I'm not even going to say
We get DOT after dark right now. Here we go.
Oh God. I wouldn't be surprised if we crossed paths or if we were close near each other.
Yeah, because I definitely worked in Manhattan, and we definitely worked on, like, I would walk through, in certain weeks I'd be walking through, Chinatown. Sometimes certain weeks I'd be walking through, like, Times Square. Certain weeks I'd be walking through, like, the Garment District. So it was all sorts of different places. All the time.
Yeah, I'm mostly either in Midtown or, like, Upper West.
All right. Well, still, it could have definitely crossed paths because I was definitely very much on the streets all the time. Because
next time you're in the city.
Well, it's been a long time, and it would have to take something very special to bring me out. So it would have to be... Very
special?
Yeah.
I'm not special?
No, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to plan something good. Like the D and Drum and JJ Spectacular New York Extravaganza.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, see, it would have to be a D and Drum and JJ.
It would be an all-nighter. Like, there would not be
D and Drum and JJ. That's what I want. D and Drum and JJ.
JJ is crazy. Like, we've hung out with him a couple times.
Oh, I know he's crazy. I know he's crazy.
He is 10 times in person.
Yeah, well, I know. I already can tell that it would be an amazing time, and I would definitely be down. So,
hey, you let me know. It's a train ride away from.
Yeah, we'll see. And then I would take at least a little bit of video, and then I would share it with everybody.
No, you wouldn't.
You
can get my body in, but not my face.
Not your face. Not the face, everybody.
Not the face.
Yeah, but
you could do a side profile. I would allow that. Not a frontal.
All right, well then maybe I would just take a bunch of pictures then of us all hanging out.
You could do like Drum and just take pictures of me from the neck down.
That is weird.
I don't know what the heck. Yeah. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he cut my head off probably 50% of the pictures. He was
but see, when you're relatively short as you are, how can you do that? You know what I mean?
You know why? Because he wanted the shoe to be in the center of the picture. Like, if you looked at these pictures, the stilettos were right in the center.
Corey says, my 4-bedroom, 2-bath home was all of $140K plus 3 acres of land. Wow, $140K.
Wow.
That
was my down payment.
Plus 3 acres. Yeah, I was going to say plus 3 acres. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. We have like an acre, 1.1 acres.
Wait, are you saying you have a lawn?
Yeah, we have a lawn.
Oh, really?
I'm an hour outside of the city.
See, I always pictured your place was more closer, I guess. I didn't think you were that, like, I don't know.
I actually like the quiet. I'm not.
Well, see,
I'm a city girl when I want to be, but not. Since
I worked around Jersey City, I just imagined that it was more like that than it was more like you had an acre of property. Okay.
Yeah, we're more suburban. We're not like Jersey City or like Hoboken or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like to be near. I like to not see my neighbors.
Okay.
Which is why I commute.
Wait a second. So so you guys have landscapers, or what do you guys do?
We need to hire a landscaper, so get your butt over here.
Oh gosh.
It's on the project list.
I am to get the lawn up there.
You got a clean slate. You have a clean slate. There's nothing.
Oh my gosh.
I have ideas though, I drew pictures.
We don't like customers with ideas. They're always,
you've got a clean slate. You know what Drum did? He was like, this is terrible, because when we first moved in, everything was grown because it was like a fixer-upper. He dug up everything and so now there's nothing, that we have nothing around the house. Mm-hmm. Maybe a couple of plants in the back, but the whole front is a clean slate.
No good.
Yeah, come be my landscaper.
Wow, a lot happened in these few minutes. Zalon and Dee planned a party with JJ. Yeah. I was left out of it. No big deal.
No big deal.
Hey, you're always invited, Ice, but you're on the. Meet us in New York City.
I do travel to New York. I travel to New York once a year.
So hit me up. I'll meet you in the city.
Visit there in May. Let's do it. In the city, I do got to meet Drum though.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll only.
It's got to be.
think that I would
Drum's
go
got to
without
be
him?
there. JJ's got to be there. D's got to be there.
JJ
and then
and Drum and Zalon, you gonna show up? Let's do this thing.
I would
it
definitely
happen.
show up if I knew that they were all
JJ
coming.
tried to get Zalon to all go out with us for, what was it, like Oktoberfest or something? And Zalon didn't want to go.
Yeah, it wasn't because I
You
didn't want to
had
go.
You had
D.
every excuse
Yo,
in the
listen,
book.
listen. I couldn't do it because I was going to be doing stuff with my daughter for Halloween.
Because what?
I was doing stuff with my daughter for Halloween. You guys were all going to an
For
October.
everything. They were like every weekend for like a 2-month period.
No, D.
There were multiple.
You're throwing me
festivals.
under the bus here. No, that is not the case.
Yes.
Zalon, how far away are you from D?
Probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
No, you're
That's
not.
it.
You are not.
Wait.
You're 45 minutes from me?
Well, no, probably now at nighttime. But
Bro, she just gave you a side gig. You can totally make some extra
Wait,
cash by doing your landscaping.
You're west of the city, right?
I'm north of the city.
Oh, you're north of the city? Could you give me a general county or something?
Yeah, like Bucks County.
All right, let me look that up.
Yeah, look for Doylestown. That's the city that I live close
So here's
to.
the deal, Zalon. When we hang out, it's going to be all business related. So it's on her expense account.
Oh,
So we are potential clients that she's advertising to.
Yep,
That's the whole premise.
that's the whole premise. All right, let's see. How many more battles do I need? 236.
We want that.
I'm going to
credit
5K.
card dropping in the elevator type of night.
God.
Yeah, right, D?
That was my holiday. I think that was my holiday. Was that Christmas time?
D
don't
wants
remember.
latitude and
No, this-
longitude.
that was
Brain,
recent.
would you come?
Was it?
If Brain came,
What?
yeah, listen. If Brain came to New York, I would lose it. I would lose it if Brain showed
That
up.
makes that's too much DOT in one place at one time.
I would lose it.
Axis of the Earth
I would
be
lose
stable.
it if Brain showed up. It would be.
I would meet Brain and I would take him out for tacos. I know the best
Oh,
tacos in New York City.
yo! It would be insane if Brain showed up for one day during this meetup, and it was strictly all about tacos for Brain, and
just tacos.
Just
It's a
tacos.
taco day.
a taco day.
It's on a Tuesday, and it's taco place to taco place for 12 hours.
And Brain shows up. That would be insane.
It's morning, afternoon, night tacos all day. I think this is like a Sunday night live stream record.
Yeah,
Song.
I need to go to sleep. I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Yeah, you're
No,
gonna get
D, our
so
goal
much
is
trouble.
you're just gonna go straight into Monday. Straight into Monday for
I got
live streaming. You're gonna crush it.
224 souls left.
All right, we're going to see how far Zalon is from me.
I've just been
I'm
grinding
losing it.
VP. I'm at 1,274,000. I'm trying to get to that 1.5.
D, VP grinding is so boring, right? Just got to be honest with you. I'm not liking server 2.
Oh, you're 2 hours from me, Zalon.
Am I?
It says 2 hours and 6 minutes, 126 miles to Doylestown.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's right. 2 hours away.
Oh, you're up there.
What do you mean up there?
You're like west of, what is that?
Well, search Berwick. See how far that is, because that's where I grew up. That's where I go when I'm with my parents most of the time for
How do you
holidays.
spell that?
Berwick.
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 I didn't. Got it.
Yo, Brain says New York don't know nothing about no tacos. Oh. No,
no.
He says he'd never
I
go.
think
He
they
said
got some their food scene's pretty
Yo,
killer.
Brain says
Yes.
nah, I'd never go to New York. West Coast. Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
San Diego, best tacos on the
We
planet.
have the best food trucks that people actually
Mm.
follow. You
Yeah.
follow these food trucks like online, and you can find out where they are, and then go and get them. You get
My buddy said in Manhattan, because like restaurants go up and down so fast, you can have like an amazing restaurant experience and it's gone in 3 months. Because it doesn't matter how good it is, it's just so
Right.
competitive and expensive.
Berwick is even farther.
Is it?
I am I'm in like Upper Westchester. You're like way above me. I'm 45 miles north of Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
I'm like down.
Hey, you are traveling.
I mean, 45 miles isn't too far, but I'm far enough that like we have land. But yeah, you would. How long does it take you to get to the city? It probably takes you 3 hours to get to the city.
No, I used to be able to get to the city in the morning in about an hour and 45 minutes.
Did you work in Manhattan, Zoran, back in the day?
Well, yeah, it would take me an hour and 45 to get to Jersey City, and then I would take the subway across.
Hour and 45?
Mm-hmm.
So about 2 hours.
Can you handle it?
What?
I said, she's like, what? Yeah, I said, can you handle it? Yes, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get there.
That's insane.
Zoran's committed. That's all it is. Committed.
A lot of commitment. But then again, I'm not doing that job anymore. And it was fun while I was doing it, but
procrastination nation.
All right, I gotta go to sleep.
All right,
Dee, this was a great bonding experience. I'm glad we've all drawn closer through this wonderful.
Yeah, I have to make drum.
I can't wait for that conversation. You did what on YouTube?
You did what on YouTube?
You let them know what about you? Great combo.
Right. All right,
well, alrighty, Zalon, thanks again for the great stream, man. We'll touch base Conquest weekend.
Oh, wait, so you're leaving too?
How long are you gonna go?
Well, I got 188 more souls to go. I was gonna just do that.
All right, I'll stick it out.
I was gonna get as close to one. I was gonna get as close to 1.5 million as I could because D wanted me to hit.
Oh, I lost you. I told you if you hit the souls, you didn't need to because I'm demoting you anyway.
What?
You can demote Zalon.
He asked to move.
Yeah, it's true. I
am
going to Dragons anyway. I am going to Dragons.
Yeah, so you don't have to hit.
So is there good PP in Dragons?
Well, yeah.
I don't think so.
What?
Not Masters. I was in Masters
you're
for
like,
Conquest.
Masters.
It's not very good.
It's not Masters. Yeah,
no, but I will tell you,
it is good. Listen, don't get
when
all
I was in
excited.
Legends, in Masters League, and we were fighting to promote to Legend League, I was in like I think the top spot of the Alliance, and I don't know if I finished with like 12 or 13 or 15 million or whatever it was, but I had 3 guys fighting with me for first, and finally it was Sunday night, and I couldn't. I had to go to sleep. Someone took it, and I think I came in second. But like, if you could just imagine how much fun that would be, because I don't get 13 million VP in a week, right? But it was so fun. Like, there is so much bonus. It's enjoyable.
It's all bonus cap?
It's all bonus caps. And they're like 32K a pop plus bonus.
No way.
Yes way.
Yes way.
Yeah. I'm gonna join you.
We actually have to drop. I want to drop. Like, if Legends gets demoted again, like, I want to do a drop and roll team.
Well, I get to play on the drop and roll team in Legends.
No.
You don't get to have all the fun, D. You
don't
get to have all the fun.
What?
Is Legends in promo, or are they demoted?
They are right now in promo, but they're at the very bottom, and there's a team fighting with them, and they're very close.
Okay, I'll hop on Dragons, or I'll hop on Legends next week, because I want to go bust Masters.
Legends is in Legend League right now.
Well, if they get demoted, I'll hop on. But if not, I'll hop over to Dragons.
To get demoted.
Yeah, well...
if they ever get demoted, though, I was going to swap. What I was going to do is I was going to swap shells, and I was going to put Legends in the non-toxic shell, and they take all the non-toxic people and whoever wants to war, and just have a really, really fun war week.
I'm totally game, because I'm getting bored. I'm getting really bored.
What happened?
Zoran disappeared.
No, I didn't disappear. I'm right here.
All right, I gotta go to sleep.
Okay, you have to go to sleep. All right, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, he's gonna wake up any minute.
All right,
Good night, D.
All right, good night, D.
Bye.
Bye.
Little Dragons next week? Okay, let's do it, Zoran.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You're not going...
listen,
right?
she's still here. She's still here.
Come on, D. Come on.
D, you're like a little kid.
Mom.
Yeah.
Good night, Mom.
we can't afford people leaving. We have to stay in Legend League. We can't get everyone leaving the Legend League teams.
Server 2 is so boring.
Are you serious? I love it.
Okay, tell me how to have fun in Server 2 then.
Well, we had 2 raids this week, and I'm trying to get the team into like war again. You participated in one of them? How was that? Was that fun for you?
It's fine. It's just
it's fine. Ice is like it's
fine. You're doing
fine.
Osiris. I bet you're just hitting Osiris in Bast castles over and over again. And you have the occasional Kronos or Minotaur. But other than that, man, we're actually talking to your T on the stream. What a novel.
Yeah, right. What a novel concept.
I do have to.
I'm like, what are we actually talking about? Watch. I love it. Z is so great.
If you want to go to Masters, go. But if you go, you should at least make sure you're on a push team, because the team's gonna. It's a lot more quiet. Like Dragons is not as chatty.
Oh really?
It's very.
Okay, I'll join Masters when it's demotion. When if Legends ever gets
you
demoted.
can try if you want. It's just not. The players are different. It's a different style of players.
Okay.
It's funny because I used to get so mad because I'm like on all the time.
Oh, really? You would never guess, right, DOT community?
I would get so mad because I would put a request in like the Dragons officer chat and like ask them for something, and then I would check back like every 45 minutes and nobody would read it. And I'm like, oh, how long does it take for these people to read what I'm writing? And like maybe 6 hours later, like someone would reply and they were like, you need to chill, D. Like, we're not as active as you guys are. Like, you just need to get used to it.
Yeah, you need to relax. D, what have I been telling you to do all day today?
Take deep breaths. That's what you were telling me today. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it.
Were you in full hyperventilation today, dude?
I wasn't hyperventilating, but I definitely, like, I was so excited, like, excitable, like, the way I was talking to him. I like, at one point, like, I felt like my voice was shaking, right? And I guess, getting a little emotional.
Yep.
Did you hear it in my voice?
Yes.
Salon was talking me off a ledge. Like, I didn't know if I was going to laugh or cry or punch something. It was bad.
Yeah,
I vote for punch something. That sounds way more entertaining.
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin my hair. Like, I've done that before, and then I can't be walking around with, like, bruised or bloody hands.
Bloody hands? Wow.
Yeah.
This is not just, like, one punch. This is a
what do you want me to punch? How do you punch and not hurt yourself?
Drum's shoulder, maybe.
Oh, no. If I'm going to punch, I'm punching the wall. Like, I'm punching something that either is going to put a hole in it or hurt myself.
We need to get you a bag. You just need to get you a
punching bag. I would love a punching bag.
Merry Christmas. There you go.
I don't like gifts, though. I get nervous about gifts.
Yeah.
What is this gift anxiety that you have?
I honestly think it was a childhood thing because I feel like we're going into a counseling session.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a childhood thing because my parents were very love is money, and it's not to me. Like, love is spending time and talking to me and getting to know me and understanding me and, like, quality time. It's not buying me things. And so when people buy me presents, I feel like they don't care about me and they're just trying to buy my love, and it's a total turnoff.
Really?
I hate gifts. They make me, like, quiver. It's like, oh God, please stop. Do something thoughtful or, like, sweet or nice, but, like, do not buy me a gift because I just don't care about it.
Wow.
Is that weird? Is that bad? Oh my God.
But D loves.
You do, right?
But D loves all the appreciation she gets for what she does for people.
Okay, yeah. I like appreciation. I like to know that I'm appreciated. I like to know that I'm valued. What else? I like to hear, whatever, anything, right? That he loves me or that I'm special, or I don't know. I like to hear it. I like him to do things that show me that you care. That's super important. There was something I would always say, actions speak louder than words. Don't tell me something, show me something, like, do something. I like quality time.
And Brain Sense,
like bonding.
I'm gonna make
Don't do something for me. Do something with me.
And D, can you read D? Are you in the chat at all right now or no?
I can be in the chat. Hold on.
Real quick, I want you to read Brain's last comment. And you're still on here. I forgot about that.
We're gonna get counseling from ICE, and then we're not gonna be funny anymore.
Right.
We can bring him back in.
Yeah.
We can always go funny. Don't worry.
Yeah, I need you to read Brain's last comment.
I'm gonna make like a perv and beat it.
Oh,
is that what you really want me to read?
Oh yeah. See you.
See you guys.
See you, Brain.
That's what she said. He said, "Oh, New York don't know." Yeah. That's what she said. I'm gonna make like a perv and beat it. See you guys. Corey Filippi says, "You are special. D, lift your head up and always be confident." Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
wow!
Yeah. See, they're throwing the D fans. The D fans. They're hardcore.
The D tribe.
Yeah, right.
We actually had a chant. Like I don't need it anymore. But Drum would have this thing that he would say to me that would put me in a good mood or make me feel good. That we used to go through.
Do you practice meditation at all?
I do. I'm terrible at it. I'm trying though. I have a bunch of apps on the train every day, but I'm not. I'm not very good at it.
Do you have any quiet space that's not external stimulus?
What is external stimulus?
A train's an active environment.
Oh.
So
even in the quiet car?
That's right. You're in the quiet car, D.
I'm in the quiet car.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
If you could get 15 to 20 minutes in, quiet, breathing, I think you notice a huge improvement for your anxiety level.
Churro says, "Don't forget, you're the chosen one, Deezus."
I'm Lord Jesus. Wow.
That's right, the chosen one.
The D.
I'm teaching everyone how to, I don't know, the key to handling me, I guess. It's just, I shouldn't reveal all my secrets.
That's right. You're supposed to not be on here.
Yeah, that's always weird, right? Women are supposed to like gifts.
Yeah, you are.
Well, you have a trauma very clearly linked to it. So it's worth exploring. Talking about that with Drum. And allowing others to show love to you.
Are you eating ice? What are you eating?
Yeah, man. Oh man, this is late night. I have a sandwich, buddy.
Yo, nice. I'm gonna go make one myself.
There it is.
Make a sandwich.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich. All right, how many do I got left? 104 souls left.
All right, guys, I gotta go to bed, but I'll be listening to you with headphones on.
Right.
So we get to talk about you, and then you'll hop back on.
Yeah.
Our late night.
I might type.
The late night love lines. Here we go, Salon. You and I.
Like it.
Yeah, I know.
I like it a lot.
All right. I only got a few more battles to do, and then I'm off.
All right. Thanks for the stream,
Good night,
guys.
D.
Good job.
Yes.
Take care.
No problem, D. Good night.
Bye.
Machine says, think if you woke up Drum and you told him you needed spanking, you'd have a good story for the next stream. Well, maybe.
Drum would be so uncomfortable with this stream tonight. She shared way too much personal information.
Yeah, probably.
So this little DOT Taco Tuesday reunion needs to happen one day.
Right.
Come on, look back. Remember this time.
Remember
when
this.
Adults in their 30s played a video game together. Over YouTube.
And it was cool.
And it was great. My guess is for Drum, I'm putting it at 39-40. What's your guess? Or do you know his age?
Yeah? I don't know. I forget.
And D's got to be right around there. I think she's actually, did she say she's your age?
No, she's a few years older than me, I think.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. That's a good question.
So what's on your sandwich tonight, buddy?
No, it's probably just gonna be a PB&J, just to get me through.
A little crunchy action, or are we going creamy?
We're going crunchy.
Okay.
We don't play.
We ain't playing. I was at the store today in Peter Pan. Peanut butter was on sale. I was thinking of your stream.
Jesus. I remember that too. I specifically remember you saying, like, I think he's like a Peter Pan guy. I was like, Jesus.
The Peter Pan peanut butter.
Great lines from Ice. Oh man, I'm beat. So yeah.
I'm ready. Stay on for you, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this was a solid stream. This one goes down in the record books. We went full circle on this one, man. Even.
Oh no, leftover turkey sandwiches. Yeah, Corey. Actually, you know what? I might do a leftover turkey sandwich. That's a good call, actually.
Dude, that leftover turkey is the best. That's a great sandwich.
Yeah.
But the mustard can't overpower the turkey sandwich. That's the key. If it's a mustard dominant turkey sandwich, it can ruin it really quick. All right, Zolan, what's your final VP number?
It's close. I got 1,300,000 and something thousand.
Oh, you got to go 1.5.
Yeah. I had 400 and some thousand to start the stream. So.
You did a mill. Well done. And what's your soul count?
Well, that was the other thing too. I was trying to complete I have 68 more souls to get. I'm almost at 5,000.
Yeah, that's where I landed. I landed at 5. This actually was a really profitable event. As those free frost globes. I'm going to get a Jotunn from Alliance Reward. And then I got 3 event relics. It's great. And some gems. Not a bad DOT weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get like 3K gems. I don't think we're going to get the 4K. It's alright though.
What's your guys' rank right now?
I think it's going to be, I think it's high 300s. I'd have to check though.
Oh, and that's not 4K gems, it's 3K?
Yeah, well, yeah, because after you get over 250, it's 3K.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good old Alliance rewards.
Right?
NTG, the best.
342, sorry. 342. We're in the middle of 300s now. Because everybody's been pushing.
What's your gem total right now? What do you have in your
Oh, look at me.
account?
I'm 6th. I'm in 6th place.
In your alliance?
Yeah.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah. 6th place. Green arrow.
Zalon. Key player.
You're right. Real key. Coming in real clutch.
Key. Coming in clutch.
Yeah, right.
Zalon pushing that souls up at the end.
All right. That's all I can do.
Hey, DOT community. It's your boy Zalon coming at you.
It's your boy. Yeah. That's my soldier impression.
It's your boy. Hey, DOT community. This is Zalon.
Right.
Coming at you with another live stream.
Yeah, another blah, 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 you know.
Coming at you with another mediocre event.
Another mediocre average event.
Jotunn 3.0.
Yeah, right?
We all would have been geeking out over those skills a while back, actually. Dropping those 3 offensive imp skills before Horde.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Horde Apocalypse changed the game, man.
Or Apocalypse.
Changed the game.
It's a good way of putting it.
I mean, it was a different game 3 months ago. I mean, we were talking about not having balance then. It all ended.
Right.
It all ended. All right, man. I gotta call it a night. I got some early morning meetings tomorrow.
All right, Ice. Thank you for rolling with me this whole time. I do appreciate it.
We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Alright, and then there was one. We're going to finish this out here. Oh, looks like I'm going to get to level 45 with Osiris as well. Let me see how many more souls. 44 more. Getting that VP as well. Are we going to ride out these last few battles? $32. So 3 more. Three more battles. I do want to thank everybody that joined the stream tonight. Soldier donated $3. I do want to thank him for that. And for everybody that joined me on Discord, I also appreciate that as well. It's always fun to have people to converse with. Alright. Just a few more battles. 2 more. And we're very close to the 1.5, so even after the stream's over, I'll just do maybe in a few more battles after that, just to get the few more. These are just going to be real quick. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed their family. I hope if you are out of the United States and did not celebrate, you still enjoyed the weekend, because the event was a nice break. And looking forward to Conquest next weekend, and some of the other streams that are going to happen, as well as the dev stream, which hopefully show us a little bit more of what's going on with the 3-year anniversary, and also checking out the more of the 1.36 update, which should be released, they said, this week. So look forward to that as well. Osiris is 45. Big ballin'. Alright, one more battle. Alright, DOT community, again, thank you for everybody that joined in today and was in the chat. We're at 5,000. Let's see, am I number 6? Nice, still number 6 for my team. Everybody else, just to get into the top 50, you had to have 286. Not that much. Henceforth, Large gap between 50th place and 341. $5,000. Nice. All right, DLT community. We'll talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.